Oh my God.
Can I just unsee all of that?
Did you see what she did?
They really are an absolute
What the fuck?
Did she actually say that?
Did you see that?
What do you always see the damnedest things?
Exactly. When you least expect it, there they are, doing it again.
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, not likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a name. I just wanna be famous. But I don't want that cheap fame, no, I'm not that vain. I just wanna be greatness.
Did you see what she did? What the fuck?
That's what it's all about.
Fuckery.
We're in this world, could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste it, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate it, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. I know I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. Bad energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Oh, y'all, this is Hollywood Beast.
Did you see that?
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
It's brilliant. Fuckery.
Oh my God.
I got one thing to say. YouTube, fuck.
F you.
Oh, yeah, thank you for finishing that for me. She knows me so well. Was she not?
Doesn't she
She
just?
knows me. She just knows this bear like whatever, you
Mm.
know. Look at us all like advertising. Like we should have put the voice. Okay, let me just change this. Hold on. Because I am so happy that actually Cass has her channel name up there because we never get to shout her out enough because we're always like talking because you know me, I'm nonstop talking about everything. And then always got this list of stuff I was supposed to say that I never do. Okay. All right. So I am actually tonight, I'm going to be the what the F bear. And she's going to be shenanigans. And he's going to be the kick voice. Okay. So there we go. I got that out of the way. And also, thank you, What the Beck for joining membership, and also Fish Nerd. Thank you so much. We appreciate your support. It always means a lot to me when people come on his membership. And if you have a Discord, send me your ID. That means you're in game night and all that other shenanigans that goes on over there. You know how it goes, everybody. But welcome aboard. Thank you for your support. I really appreciate it. We will be back to donating all those funds, probably by the end of this year. I'm still slowly, actually putting it all towards the new computer so that I can actually do video, which I really suck at. Everybody that works with me knows that. I've been doing little bits here and there. I'm actually happy. Like people are using my shit. Like, woo.
She's really
I'm
not that bad. She's
I'm-
being
Oh my goodness.
modest.
Mibbit!
Mibbit, hold,
Oh my
hold the phone. Oh, everybody, I want to see a massive amount of hearts in that chat for Mippet, my boo. Yeah.
I miss you, Mibbit. Where are you at?
We miss you so much, Mippet. We're so happy to see you. Don't terrorize your people, but man, show that woman some love. We
Haven't seen her in a
wanna see
minute,
around.
so
I know. Gosh damn it, Mip. But not that Wrecker and Cass are not my boos, because they are. They're boo 1 and boo 2 and boo A and boo B and boo like boo boo and boo booette and boo boo B. Like you name it.
The one that she puts up with the most.
Oh wait, I can put
Yeah.
hearts now. That's right. I can
I
chat.
was gonna say it's the other way around. They put up with me the most. They're here every week doing this bullshit with me because this is, I mean, let's be honest, this is my bullshit stream, right? This is where we get to do whatever we want. It's either what the F or mayhem, and we do whatever we feel like.
I
No
get
rules.
booby.
Boo booby. You want to be my booby? You want to be my booby bee? Okay. But oh god, see, I am in a good mood. I don't know how I got in this good mood, but I'm in a really, really good mood, and I'm gonna go with it. I'm definitely gonna go with it. Oh gosh, I am so happy to see you, Mippy. I'm so happy. Let me just say, I'm so happy to see all of you. Charlie, Jin, all my mods who are here, Mrs. Cassandra, Wrecker, and any of the other mods, Jin.
There you go.
There you go.
I put them in the chat for you.
Are those boobies for me? Like I
No.
need more. Like I need more. I can't even deal with the ones I got. I don't need any more. Like has Claire been
This is what
into the cognac? No, I haven't, Gene.
This is
I'm
what's
not
called
drinking.
reverse psychology.
Yeah. What? Oh,
She actually wants more boobies.
I want more.
So send more boobies. Everybody
No,
just
I
copy
don't.
and paste.
No,
and just,
I do
and
not.
just put those boobies in the chat. Put them
I
in there.
think
Come on,
he's-
people.
Hey, listen,
Come on,
let's
chop,
be,
chop. Chop,
let's
chop.
be honest. He's speaking for himself. It's actually Wrecker who wants the boobies, not me. And he's just using me to get more boobies. And I say, do what you want, people. If you want to give them boobies, fine, but don't send them to me. I don't need any more. Why not, Fish Nerd? I don't know. Ask any woman who's a double G and you'll find out. We don't need no more. I don't even want to say booby. I don't want to see booby. I got enough dealing with my boobies.
Ooh,
Like, I'm
Christola.
done.
Bish.
Hey, Christola.
My bish.
How you doing? How you doing?
Thank you, Garrett.
Bishy? Hey,
See.
Garrus.
Garrus is my man.
Garrus, keep your boobies to yourself, dude. Like, come on. And Wrecker, you too. Yours doesn't look like a boobie, dude. Yours is does not look like boobies. Stop it. That does not look like boobies. I'm sorry.
I literally hang on a minute. Now you're saying that Mrs. C's boobies don't look like boobies because I literally copied and pasted hers.
Yeah, you're both.
Oh.
You both. I mean, do either of you have freckles on your thighs? Because I think this is a little telling here. I'll just say it. Okay.
I never paid attention. Let me see.
I am nodding in double G agreement. Thank you, Juju. I didn't know we had that in common too, but I feel you. I hear you. I see you, Juju. I get it. I totally get it. Thank you. Such advanced conversational topics. I know, Daniel Jade. I should have warned you. This is well, there's only one way to say it, and you're probably not going to appreciate the way I say it, but there's only one way to actually say what this show is all about. It is basically a balls to the wall look at all of the craziness that goes on everywhere and the ridiculousness of things that we see in social media, the news, politics, everything that's happening.
Yeah, but I just have to say something, Claire.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry, but that's all.
I'm sorry, but because that's the topic tonight. Apologies, because lately I did take a little bit of a break from this show and some of my other shows. I was watching things blow up all over YouTube in regards to several creators that I
When
follow.
doesn't it?
Yeah, one of them was Illuminati. I've been following her for years and years and
I
years.
didn't know about Illuminati.
Oh
love
my
her.
God. You know, I do, and I follow her. I promote her channel on my channel. I used to
I
retweet her all the
haven't seen
time.
her in a long time.
Well, she's still doing content, and I'm still in her Discord, but she's definitely one of those apologies we have to talk about
Oh
because
no.
it was problematic. But the one we really, really want to talk about, and Wrecker, I'm going to need your help here. I'm going to actually
Do
ask
I need to
you.
find a ukulele?
No, but you have to go into the Discord and get that ukulele video so we could play a little bit because people are not going to believe me. They're
I
not
think we're
going to
gonna
believe me.
need the world's smallest violin for people's
We
ears.
we are definitely at tonight, and let me just tell you, we do not mean to harm anybody, but when you see such ridiculous shenanigans going on, like rather than take it seriously, and let me just tell you, in regards to Illuminati's problem over the last couple of months, I wouldn't do a video. There was literally, I counted 25 turned around, then there were 36 that I turned around. There's probably 57 freaking videos out there about it. Like everybody did it. This is not going to be a video about what Illuminati did wrong. It's going to be about how she addressed it and it didn't really help and it went wrong again. Okay, maybe. And it's just going to be commentary on it. It's not going to be, I'm not going to pull receipts and point at stuff and go, she did this wrong, she did that wrong, she did. I just want to talk about the apology end of it and how there's just something missing once you join YouTube that makes people just not be able to apologize correctly. It's almost like if you're going to have a YouTube channel, you got to sign a contract with YouTube that says if you ever have to apologize for anything, you have to fuck it up more, mess it up to the max, or have people laughing their ass off about it because you can't be serious and you can't do it right. Because I can't find any that are. Like it's almost like they
Shane, not Shane. Deshaun. Shane. Is it Shane?
Yeah, it all
did
started.
that
Remember
too.
that? Yeah, Shane did
Yeah,
it too.
and then
Shane Dawson. Yeah, he's
you know
classic.
who the number one is.
Jeffree Star. Let's just talk about Jeffree Star's apologies, okay? Jeffree Star, who can apologize and in the same apology do the same thing he just was accused of doing. Or let's talk about let's talk about the I'm so sorry and I've changed my ways. James Charles video apologies, where within minutes of getting off, he puts out another video mad at the world because they're accusing him of something he just got done apologizing for. Like, I'm so sorry I did that, right? I'm so sorry I did that. I'm going to change my ways. I didn't realize I was coming off offensive. I'm so sorry about it. And then boom, boom, boom. How dare you accuse me of that? I would never. I'm like, okay, you would never. Then why the hell did you just apologize for it like 5 minutes ago? Like, what? Wait, my head's
I remember the apology that went around YouTube, and we all know who that person is. We just don't mention her name here.
Yes, we all have personal experience with smaller creators, but you know, I don't like to mention their names at all, but they all know too. And everybody who lived through those with us in the chats, I've been a mod for quite a few channels that had to apologize, and it just never goes well. I've had to make apologies myself, and it just depends on, it just depends on whether they want to hear it or whether you have to be careful of the words you choose. And like sometimes people will just like take every little word and twist it into something else also. I know from my perspective, I never intend to hurt anybody else, but will I acknowledge that people get hurt? Yes, they do. Yes, they do. And if I had any part of it, I would regret it and be sorry about it. You know what I mean? But do I intend to go out there and hurt anybody? Absolutely not, But as a YouTuber, I guess I signed that contract too, so that when I have to come out here and apologize, it will be messed up. Because apparently there's something in the YouTube, thing that makes it be that way. But anyway, Wrecker, do you have Colleen Ballinger's apology video?
I have some good news and some bad news.
Oh, okay. You want to
What
hear
would you
the
like
bad news
first?
first? Bad news. I like to scream first, and then I like to let you make me feel better. So go ahead.
I'm not going to say anything. I'm not
No,
going to go there.
give me
It's
the
low
bad news.
hanging fruit. It's low hanging fruit. I'm not going for it. I'm not grabbing them. I'm not doing it. Stop it.
Go. What's
Oh,
the
no.
bad news?
And I'm not
What's the bad-
apologizing.
Oh God.
Oh my
here we go.
goodness.
Like, please, nobody
Uh,
apologize. They're not going to believe it anyway. Hey, Mr. Malort.
So, the one in question has done the oopsie, I deleted the video.
Oh no! Okay, lesson number 1. If you bother to apologize to YouTube, when you get heat for it, don't delete it. That looks even worse. Oh my God. Oh God. Really? Okay, so who actually pulled? All right. Oh wait. Okay, let's go to Charlie there. We like Charlie. Let's go to
Well,
Charlie.
wait. He says he had good news too.
What's
Let's
the
hear
good
the
news?
good news.
I bet you. Wait. Let's just make a side bet. Let me see if I
Sit
know
down.
him that well. Cass, the side bet is I bet you he's already got Charlie queued up to where
Probably.
the actual thing is there and he's ready to go. You think that's what it is? Yeah.
That's
I
probably
got
what
the
it
next
is.
best thing.
What? What?
The internet never forgets.
Oh, you went
Guess
to the
who
way back.
re-uploaded?
Fuck. Who re-uploaded it?
A whole bunch of people.
Oh my God.
Oh
See,
my
it's gonna
God.
be like Illuminati and then like she's not gonna get away from this. This is gonna be 57 videos of this stuff. Like, yep. She deleted it, Juju, and they re-uploaded it. The world will not let her go. You know
Someone
what?
literally re-uploaded it and said,
Mhm.
in case of deletion.
And it actually happened, so I don't blame them. You know what, Mr. Malort? I think Orecker and I will agree with you about wait till tomorrow's show. We're going to talk about this tomorrow at 9:00 Eastern Standard Time on this channel. We'll be covering that episode. My God. Ask Wrecker. He couldn't even listen to it because I was yelling at Charlie Brooker. I was yelling at the screen. I was yelling at the characters. I was like, I was having an issue with that episode. I really was.
She was a
I was-
very, very vocal woman.
I was. This is why nobody takes me to the movies anymore, Ricker. Like, I can't go to a movie theater.
I'm not going to make the joke. That's more low-hanging fruit. Stop giving me this fruit. It's,
I should have changed my name to Claire Temptress Bear for tonight, huh?
We're not on mayhem.
You just got no, we're not. But like, there's always a little mayhem everywhere I go. From what I've heard, like apparently that show is just in my blood.
So is she on a different channel? Because I thought I said her
Okay, it
Illuminati
wasn't.
channel.
Oh no, her Illuminati channel is subbed, and a
are
month
we
ago
doing
she did
Illuminati
her.
first?
No. We're doing Colleen first. We're gonna do Miranda Sings, Colleen Ballinger first, because we mentioned the tiniest violin, so we want to show the ukulele.
Oh, yeah,
Because
hang on.
this woman actually, just so y'all know, she actually apologized without apologizing. She made a song, a very like bitter, aggressive, like she says she's apologized to change her behavior, and then she says it's all gossip and rumor, and then she's like, but you don't care what happens to me because it's just toxic gossip and this and that. But then she said she actually corrected all of her behavior, but then at the same time tries to tell us there is no behavior. It's fucking gaslighting 101. Let's just call it what it is, with a ukulele. And a good singing voice. Like, she is kind of talented how she rhymed everything. She's a good little songwriter there. I'll give her that. But holy F balls to the walls. Like,
Let me just quickly go grab the world's smallest violin so I can just... Oh, shit, I broke it.
You know what, Mr. Melior? I do remember that. And that was like the biggest FU to the community I can remember, because that was heartbreaking. I know a lot of the people involved, and that was a very upsetting situation. And yeah, he definitely did the wrong thing all the way around. And that apology like sucked. That was no way to make anybody that he hurt feel better. Absolutely.
Okay. So, rule number 1 about apology videos on in any way, shape, or form, you don't make them. You don't. And there's
don't say
actually
but after. Don't say I'm sorry, but.
There's actually a rule 0.5 that comes before that, which is Listen to your dumb ass lawyers.
Yes, her lawyer. She said the lawyer said I couldn't talk about it, but they never said I couldn't sing. I'm
But
like,
let's
oh,
let her
dumb,
speak.
you stupid, stupid, stupid. Okay, let's go. Go ahead. You ready?
Ready when you are.
Yeah, go ahead. Let's show them what we're talking about because I don't think they're gonna believe me till they see it themselves.
Here we go. She just did the apology sigh.
Mm-hmm. She's sad.
Hey, it's been a while since you saw my face. I haven't been doing so great, so I took a little break. A lot of people are saying some things about me that aren't quite true.
Yes, they are. You admitted them.
Just as long as it's entertaining to you.
See what I mean?
Right?
Double standard. Like, what?
You guys having fun?
Yes.
All aboard the toxic gossip train.
It's a catchy tune.
Chugging down the tracks of misinformation. The toxic gossip train.
You know what, Red? We should cover this.
To the manipulation station. Toxic gossip train.
There's so many people that I think of when
Rumors
listening
look
to
like
this.
facts if you don't mind the gaps. I won't survive in the crash, but hey.
Now that's the part. Could you stop it right there? Can you stop it right there? Okay, so she literally just said, I'm not going to survive the crash of you people doing this to me, but that's okay. You're just having fun. She's literally
I think
throwing out.
she actually said it won't survive the crash. It won't survive the crash.
It sounded like she said though
I kind of got it like she's talking about herself because she did say she was on a break and she's not doing so well. And now she's saying that it's not true. It's a toxic train and it's going to crash and it's not going to be survived. But hey, you're having fun. In other words, to me, it sounded like, and I could be wrong.
like
You guys in the
goodness.
chat weigh in because you know YouTube's gonna. My DMs are gonna be lit. My comments are gonna be on fire. But it sounds like she's trying to put that shield of mental health. Like, don't mess with me. I can do wrong. I don't need to apologize.
yeah.
Don't mess with my mental health. You're all wrong. You don't have anything to say because you're affecting me now. You know,
let's all hide behind our mental illness for every single little wrong thing we did.
Listen, and I don't want to
robbed
damage.
a bank? I'm sorry. I'm not feeling great today.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just blew up a house. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's true.
I have
because
issues.
I don't necessarily subscribe to the hurt people bullshit. I realize hurt people do hurt people. I realize we all mess up. We're all human. We all have issues. But what you don't get to say is that because I have an issue, I have a right to do whatever I did to you. Like, you need to do a real apology. And this, to me, is not a real apology. This is a bitter, angry person telling us all to go F off ourselves because we got no right to be looking at her like this. That's exactly how this song interprets to me. Plus being catchy and something I would possibly sing myself on certain occasions. I can see it. But I don't think I'd use it as an apology. This is not an apology. Do you think so, Ken?
No, it's not an apology. And oh my goodness, I'm thinking of someone that does the same thing, but I'm not going to say names.
No, it is. And what gets me is that in the beginning of it, she said that she actually was admitting to it and taking accountability. That part of the song. I don't know if that's in this part of the video, but yeah, that's what really threw me. You know, because she actually tries to take accountability, then takes it all back with the rest of the song by saying,
"Oh my goodness,
it's all bullshit. It's all rumor, and you're all just feeding into it because it's fun." She should have sticked with the accountability part.
Toxic gossip train.
Yes, it's kind of isn't it? Like, I could see this being part of one of my intros or outros eventually. Like, this is
oh my goodness.
like I'm getting a little warped about it. I get it.
I got it. Now it's in my head.
Shall we finish this?
Yes, go ahead.
ditty?
Go ahead. Yeah, finish the ditty.
Hi everyone. I've been wanting to come online and talk to you about a few things. Even though my team has strongly advised me to not say what I want to say.
Oh really? I wonder
I
why.
never said that I couldn't sing what I want to say. So.
Holy crap! She just She's
I told you,
completely
she
and
said it.
utterly. She has figured out the code. Everyone. She has just orange pilled everything.
Yep.
I don't even know what an orange pill does, but apparently it just defeats all law. No lawyer can no lawyer can come at her. No judge can come at her. No one can come at her because you know why? You want to know why? Because she sings her apology.
The thing is there's a
Seriously.
reason you have a team. You should have listened to them.
Exactly. And can you imagine, does she actually think her team right now is going to be in favor of this? Oh, you clever wench. It's more like, you
No.
stupid fool. It's more like, why do I work for
I
this
would quit.
idiot?
Yeah,
It's
I
more
would.
like you can't protect yourself. You're sure not going to protect me. I think I'm out. Like, I would not be surprised if her team quit after this.
I would
If
quit.
I saw that, if I was her lawyer and I saw that, I would either be asking one of two things: for more money, or for her to leave.
Garrus, it is quite better, and I'm sure
Oh,
it'll sound
right.
better played on your guitar than it
Oh,
does a
absolutely.
ukulele. But
You-
like,
you-
yeah.
If you stuff up at work, like if you crash anything or if you destroy something, don't talk to them and apologize like that. Sing it, and you will instantly be forgiven, and all problems will just go away.
Gossip train.
And yep, you'll just hear a choo choo in the background, and it'll be like, and it'll be all smooth sailing.
Pseudo celebs get is off the charts. I get it. I totally get it, Charlie. Although she's not pseudo, she's got Netflix shows. She's been around since 2010. She's actually, I would say, of all the people that we covered, like, she's not just YouTube. She's a true celebrity. She does
has
tours.
10.7
She's got kids,
million.
but it's for mostly minors. Let's just talk about that. Her Miranda Sings character is very difficult to watch, right, Rick? Like, I tried a little bit, right? And
I've
I'm like,
never got into her.
I'm just like, I want to punch. Talk about a Play-Doh face. Like, oh God, I don't like, and the stuff that comes out of her mouth. It's just an over-the-top, ridiculous, oversensitive, like, bizarre character Miranda Sings. But the kids love it. She loves it. She tries to do a little, but she's been very haphazard and very dangerous in the stuff that she covers and in the way she treats minors and the things that she does. She's a little too risque for the younger generation. She brings topics up that shouldn't be there. That's the whole thing she's been accused of. This happened in 2020 with Adam McIntyre. It's come back up because somebody that was close to her that she actually paid to actually go against Adam McIntyre during that whole fiasco 3 years ago just came to light with new stuff. And when they did, a whole bunch of minors who are now of legal age and have Twitters that their parents don't see came out and told the true story of what happened with her. So there's too much of it. If you need documentation of the issue, I would say watch Moist Critical. He actually pulled like a couple of the video stuff out, thousands of stuff. There's quite a few. Someone else that I like to follow, Mika's Rhetoric. I will link a couple of these things for you guys in the chat. She also did 2 videos on it. First, just talking about the situation, and then when the actual apology came out, she went in. Adam McIntyre made a parody of this apology also, which is pretty funny. He stops it and asks her questions as she's going. It's like, I don't blame him for being upset. Like, she's trying. I think Charlie made the best point, don't you, Wrecker? By doing it this way, what she did was discount the apology where she said she took accountability before and she changed her behavior. By doing her video this way, she's really discounting the pain of all those minors and victims, and she's trying to act like it's no big deal. And that what they're talking about that happened to them that actually affected their lives, because she was 30 years old talking to 13-year-olds like they were adults. If you don't see a problem with that, I see a problem with that. A 13-year-old does not have the mentality to talk about somebody's divorce or sexual positions or things like that. And we're talking she never touched anyone that we know about, but that doesn't mean these accusations aren't valid. The
Yeah,
way
that's
she talked with minors. I wouldn't want my
no.
grandkids anywhere near this woman. Okay.
And that's not even the worst part. She also sent used underwear to minors too.
Yeah, that would.
Oh
Let's just
my.
make sure we all keep that in mind as well.
Yeah,
She
because
said
she was trying to shame him and say it was no big deal. Like, let's be clear. She really was gaslighting Adam McIntyre. It's quite obvious. She's been dealing with him since he was 13 years old. By the time he got to be 16, 17, he was starting to recognize it. And she was gaslighting the hell out of him. And there's plenty of documentation of it.
that's so nasty.
Yeah. If she wasn't doing anything wrong, I don't like to talk about anybody and say that they're doing anything wrong. I had this one issue that came up that convinced me that she may not be a very honest person at all. And that
Mm.
is because although she had a big Discord that everybody could talk it and the parents were invited to supervise the conversations, she also had private areas where those kids could go without their parents knowing about it. And that is where a lot of this happened. Most of the DMs between these kids that were not exactly cool were done outside of the parents' view. She tried to play both sides of the road, and then she tried to blame it on the parents that she was talking to the kids. Private DMs, blaming that on the parents. I don't know.
What?
The
That's
parents didn't make her send underwear. The parents didn't make her embarrass people about their bodies or sexual positions or share openly her private life, which she admits in this video she did. And now she says she really didn't do anything wrong. She's just a loser, not a groomer. She's just a loser. I say she's both. Actually, a loser
Yeah, I was
groomer.
going to say,
Yeah.
wait, are they mutually exclusive?
Okay, they're not mutually exclusive. I mean, she's definitely a loser, especially because I would say she's talented as far as being creative, but she's a loser as far as a human being right now to me. The way she did it, and Krister, let me tell you, this is Colleen Ballinger. She does the character Miranda Sings, a very very popular character on YouTube.
She's
Does
got like
live shows. She's got
10.4
Netflix shows. She's got
million
millions and millions of
0.7.
subscribers, many of them under the age of 17. And she's been accused of having inappropriate conversations in relations and actions with him. Not anything physical. We're not going to use the P word or anything like that. Let's just say she's a 30-year-old interacting with like 13 and
she's a
14-year-olds.
groomer. She groomed kids.
But grooming for what? Like, see, I have an issue with that term because that means you're grooming them towards something physical with them, and there's absolutely no evidence of that. Do I accuse her of inappropriate behavior and being a bad human and having to know better? And she's actually a parent. She should know how to deal with kids. She knows this was inappropriate. I would say she's malicious and a gaslighter and kind of nefarious and all of this stuff. But I'm like, the term groomer is for when you are cultivating a physical relationship with someone under the age until they get to be an appropriate age. And we have no evidence.
Sending used underwear to them? Talking to them about when they lost their virginity, or
that is so weird.
Or trying to talk to them about
I don't know,
menstrual cycles, or
I get it. I hear what you're saying, but there's no evidence of it ever going past a conversation. And I do get that it's wrong. I'm not sticking up for her behavior. I am absolutely pushing back a little bit on the label because of how dangerous the label is and how I hate I know labels have been put on me where a little small part of something might be true and they expand it into this big thing like it's a label that it's totally not the situation. And that could be very hurtful and damaging to a person. And so I don't think she's right. Don't get me wrong. I totally think she's an asshole. I think she knew better. She's 30 years old. Okay. I am not standing up for her behavior, Garrus. Don't you cap tight at me, gentlemen. Like, if you're going to cap type at me, you're going to get your ass up here and say it. Like, that ain't, like, I know you're just joking, but I'm just going to say, you can all have your opinion, but I am not sticking up for her behavior. The word groomer to me means next step to pedophile, and I really wouldn't want that to happen to anybody. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That's all. What kind of advice or support is a 13-year-old going to give? Exactly, Juju B. Why was she talking to them about a divorce? And she said it was because she just wanted to be friends with everybody. Why does a 30-year-old want to be friends with a 13-year-old? Seriously? She
Yeah.
sounds very sad. Actually, she sounds worse than sad. She sounds like there might be something like wrong with her. Like she don't get it. You know what I mean? Yeah, call your similarly aged friend. She was 30 when she did this, and she's a parent, which Wrecker found out, and that shocked me, didn't it? Like I was
I
shocked.
didn't realize. I didn't know. But that's like, you gotta like go. How would she feel if it was a 30-year-old trying to talk to her 13-year-old?
Exactly. I'm wondering, Oh, Claire, what's an Illuminati? Oh, that's the next one. That's another one, Garrus. You like I guess we're hell bent on like women who just got it wrong today. I don't know. But there's so much of this going on. It started because of this damn ukulele apology. Like this is not a rabbit hole that I would like. First of all, everybody has covered these. Like I don't want to like make it appear that we're just like trying to jump on the gravy train or anything. Just to clear that up. I never monetize the weekend stream so that my guests can talk any way they want. And this is the compromise I came up with, manager, to stop making my channel in jeopardy for the bullshit I like to do on the weekend. Like it's a compromise with me, YouTube, manager, and the rest of y'all. Like just to keep things copacetic. I don't monetize anything on the weekend like this. I do monetize Black Mirror because that's separate. I mean, when I say the weekend stuff, like the crazy stuff, like what the F and Mayhem and AITA, because that way you guys are free to talk on all of that stuff. Garrus, take that damn caps lock off. You're infuriating me. Like that's like a pet peeve of mine. Like uncap, sir. Like, oh, shit. I had to send a mod after you. I send you to your room if you caps lock at me again. Just seriously, I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, it sounds like you're shouting at me, dude. Yeah. Anyway, but I mean, Cass, right? We don't want to get on that gravy train. There's no gravy train to get on. This is dead and done. Like we just think it's hysterical that she actually pulled out a ukulele, and in the same song tries to like say this is all rumor and deflection and get the hell out of here with all this bullshit, but she apologizes for it. Play some more, Wrecker. Play some more. Play.
Okay, let's play a little bit more of this train crash, for lack of a better term.
She ain't gonna survive it.
She ain't.
And today I only want to talk about the facts. So I hope that you'll be willing to listen. Here we go. Many years ago, I used to message my fans, but not in a creepy way like a lot of you are trying to suggest. It was more of a loser kind of way. Where I was just trying to be
it was
besties
creepy.
with everybody.
You were 30.
It's kind of like when you go to like a family gathering, and there's a weird aunt there who keeps coming up to you and going like, "Hey girl, what's the tea?" And you're like, "Ugh." That was me, but in group chats with my fans. It was weird.
Oh.
I've been sharing my life online for over 15 years. I've poured my heart out to you, and because of that I feel like I'm talking to my friends, but in the beginning of my career, I didn't really understand that maybe there should be some boundaries there. There were times in the DMs when I would overshare details of my life, which was really weird of me. I haven't done that for years, you see, because I changed my behavior and I took accountability.
Okay, right there. Okay.
But that's not very
Did you?
Did she? Because now she's trying to tell us it's all just
sounds like
toxic gossip, right?
I'm just hearing excuses.
Exactly.
Is all I'm hearing. I'm sorry. But if I would have known boundaries, like
apparently she doesn't know them. Yeah.
Yeah. But I'm talking to my friends. I'm talking to my fans. That's not taking accountability. That's making excuses. Whatever makes you feel better, whatever makes you help you sleep at night.
No,
Just
I
so
don't
I'll
know how.
know.
Yeah, yeah. This is crazy. You see, this is why she's hanging out with minors because they don't look at it critically like this. Mm, yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
go
exactly.
press play there again, there, Rick.
Oh,
I'm
is it
sorry, I
still
keep
going?
butting
I
in.
thought it was.
I do. No, there's more. Like it gets
Oh.
worse.
Oh,
Oh
It
my
gets
it gets
gosh.
worse. It
It
I
gets
gets
thought it,
worse.
much
it didn't
Yeah,
worse.
end there. It
yeah.
didn't
No.
end
Nope.
there.
Mm-mm.
Oh, jeez. Let's
There we
keep
go.
playing.
Interesting, is it? So let's go on the toxic gossip train.
There it is.
The locomotive's fueled with hateful accusations. The toxic gossip train. Steamroll over someone's reputation. Toxic gossip train. Hop on board but close your eyes, otherwise you'll realize that the train is made of lies, and that person you despise maybe didn't deserve to die, but hey.
See? Now wait a minute. Right there. See, Wrecker? She's not talking about it being it stopped the gossip. She's
So
talking about her. She
is
said they
she?
died. She said the
Mm-hmm.
person died. Like she's using that just cinched it for me. She's using that armor. She's putting her mental health in. You guys are pushing me over the edge. Like you're not allowed to talk about what I did. Okay? Like, why are you here doing an apology video this ridiculous? This is bitter, angry. You're trying to blame us for your situation here because we're all saying you shouldn't be talking to 13-year-olds this way. Okay. You're trying to blame the rest of the internet because you got problem because we might be interfering with your gravy train, not the toxic gossip train, but your gravy train. The
That's the
mess
thing.
that you
It's like
caused yourself. Okay. And a real apology might have helped, but this bullshit is guaranteed to lose sponsors, to lose the rest of her subs,
yep.
and to get the rest of the internet after her ass, which is what happened. Which is definitely what
The
happened.
thing that gets me the whole thing with
Mm-hmm.
you're gonna put me over the edge. Like you're not gonna stop until somebody is hurt or hurts themselves. If you if she feels that way, if it's really messing with her mental health, in my opinion, she should take a step back. Don't go.
Or
Stop talking to minors.
she should have just listened to her lawyers.
Yes, that too. Yeah,
Yes.
listen to your team. That's what they're there for. I just can't like when people try to. That's the thing. Like when because mental health isn't it's a real serious issue. It really is. And
Yes.
when people try to
And
throw it at
Mm-hmm.
other people, it really is infuriating to me.
and and we should all be clear here. We're not ripping on mental health here.
No, not
No.
at all.
It's doing atrocious shit and then trying to use your mental health as an excuse.
Yeah, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Using your mental health as a weapon.
Yes, and there's nothing like everyone. Gosh, I don't. Take this any way you want. I don't know anyone that doesn't have some kind of mental health thing. Like we all do. We're
Yes.
human. Good days, bad days. We all say things.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're having a bad day, or we have bad moods. We might have diagnosed disorders and medication and anything else. That does not give us the 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 protection that you're not going to get called out when you do something wrong. The best thing you can do is acknowledge it. And if your mental health condition is part of it, that's great. You say so. You acknowledge it,
Yeah.
but it doesn't give you a free pass. You have to acknowledge the hurt in your actions. Because
Exactly.
that's what
That's what
true
you're putting it exactly how I would feel like using your mental health as an excuse or like say, well, I'm sorry, but I'm crazy. Like
Yeah. Apologies don't really, it's not an apology. I don't even think it qualifies when you say I'm sorry but, or I
yes.
did it because, or I'm sorry this, or it was the other people. They did that, and I just went along with it. Like I'm sorry, but no, I'm not as guilty as everybody else. Like whenever that I'm sorry, it should just be I'm sorry you were hurt. Help me understand how I hurt you because I don't feel if you don't feel you intended to, like occasionally I've had to apologize this way. People have been hurt about things that I've done. I in no way intended to hurt a damn soul, but I will take accountability if any of my actions actually hurt somebody. I will just try to explain what I was thinking, but I'm never going to negate that it hurt them. That's their feeling. They're entitled to their feeling. I'm not going to take that away from them. I am going to apologize that they were hurt in any way. Okay. Even if I didn't intend it, I'm not gonna go, oh, I'm sorry you feel that way. Too bad, boo boo. I didn't mean it. Like, that's not an
I'm sorry
apology,
you
is it?
feel I hurt you.
Yes. Is that an apology? No.
No,
No.
it's
And I
not.
did some research. I'm not just sitting here like thinking about it. I actually thought about this in the last 2 days. I've been researching what psychologists say are real apologies and what the 5 worst ones are. I'm sorry, but I'm sorry I was not in a good place. That's not a real apology unless you actually acknowledge what you did and that the other person might be hurt. They say you can actually say you weren't in a good place as long as you're acknowledging the other person's feelings, because real apologies are about how the other person feels. You're sorry about
Yes.
the position you put them in or the way you made them feel. And if you're not addressing it that way, it's not an adequate apology. And this is bullshit what she's doing. Like, this is so inadequate. This doesn't even, I don't even think she should have put apology in there. Like, we should write her up on misuse of the English language too. Just put that there. just saying. Go ahead, Ricker. Push the button. There's so much
Pushing the
more fun to
button.
be had. There's so much more fun to be had with this one.
In all seriousness, I do think it's really important to hold people accountable for their mistakes. We should hope that everyone learns from their mistakes.
Did
and
she
grow.
say hold the people accountable for my mistakes or their mistakes?
Their mistakes.
Okay. Oh, keep going. I swore I thought she said my mistakes. Oh, keep going. Sorry.
And change their behavior and be a better person. And this is something that I've always tried to do when I make mistakes. It's something that I will continue to try to do. What? Oh, you don't care? Oh, okay.
No, we don't.
No. To take accountability, but that's not the point of your mob mentality, is it? No. Your goal is to ruin the life of the person you despise while you dramatize your lies and monetize their demise.
Hang on a minute. Let me supersize this pack of fries to symbolize your demise, because you sit there and cry and can't happen to realize that your stupid eyes are just
lies. Lies and lies. Yes. Oh, I love the way. Yeah, very good, Ricker. Very good. Yeah, she's crazy. The more I watch this, the more she thinks she's very, very clever. She's very condescending, very entitled. She's a bit narcissistic. She actually thinks this is clever. She needed to come out here and yell at the internet. Okay, she actually needed to come out here and yell at the internet because we all got it wrong, and we're gonna hurt her career.
Because it's all our fault. Yeah. She did nothing wrong. But she's taking accountability. She's taking accountability, but she did nothing wrong.
She's taking accountability by not taking accountability. Like, it's brilliant. It's brilliant. It's like, and it's the same old thing that almost every YouTuber has done. Yes. I've got. Yeah, listen. It's not only YouTubers. I've got personal experience with this. I'm sorry. Just accept my damn apology. It wasn't me. It was them. I'm so sorry. Stop bringing it up. I said I was sorry. I'm like, yeah, go take accountability, and they're like, I don't need to take accountability. I was in a bad place, and I'm like, well, then I guess I don't have to really. I accept your apology, but it doesn't really mean shit to me. Let me just be clear about that. Let's just be clear, because unless you come out here with the facts and correct all the misinformation, your apology is just you making you feel better. You've done nothing for me or the damage you did to me.
Yes,
let's get that fucking straight. You did nothing. Nothing with that apology for me, because you didn't even consider me while you were apologizing. It was all about you. And that's not a fucking apology.
You feel better.
Exactly. That's not an apology. Right?
No,
right?
It's not.
And you've been there too, Cass. You've had those apologies.
I'll bet you YouTube.
It's
not an apology.
It's not an apology. Half that chat has been in that situation I just talked about. Somebody's apologized to you, and they just it is not. And like, I don't want anyone to feel offended by anything I'm saying. I'm talking about the past, first of all. It's not anything right now in the present. Most of the people around me are so freaking supportive, honest, fucking grown-ups. Like, thank you, fucking grown-ups, for being in my life. Thank you. Because like out here on YouTube, you do get parasocial relationships with a lot of crazy ass MFs. I'm telling you that, like right now. And they can really twist your head up. They really can. So I thank the grown-ups in my life that can recognize what an apology actually is. And I'm not crazy.
Do
This
you want to know
not
what
an
rhymes with
apology.
accountability?
Check. What?
Her complete and utter stupidity.
Oh, that is. It does. And it bounces too. You actually match the beats. This is why you're the voice. This is why you're the voice. Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry
let's
my
see
actions
how-
made you feel bad. Exactly. Chris Durham gets it. Like, people get it. You've all been through it. I'm not just like ranting and raving here. Each one of you in that chat and everybody who watches this later, you've all been there. You got that apology to where you can just tell it ain't even about you. Like, you could be anybody right now. They don't even have any concern for what they did to you or how you feel about it. They're kind of apologizing for them.
Ain't got no
I
time for
have
toxic people.
I've had
Mhm.
people I've had people insult me in ways that no one could ever imagine properly. It
Mhm.
it is I can't even explain what it feels like to have someone insult you
Mhm.
while rhyming it.
While rhyming it, I know.
And then you shake their hand and you say good job. And if they go real personal and they take it a bit too far,
Mhm. This is true.
they
You're
say
talking about
do
rap
say sorry.
battles. Yes, they
Yeah,
do. They do. Yeah.
they will sometimes say sorry, and I've heard a genuine apology from someone who took it too far.
Mhm. Yep. Yes,
That's
Daniel.
not a genuine apology.
It is. And Daniel Jade, yes, that is true that the CEO of Bud Light did apologize also. That was kind of a train wreck also. And Beck, I hear you. An apology like saying like somebody saying to you, "Oh, you scratched my arm," right after they threw you all around a room full of tools and you got all banged up and they're like, "Hey, you scratched my arm here." Like you're going to apologize to them after they tried to like beat you up. I get it. I know. Yeah.
I'm sorry your face keeps hitting my fist. Damn, this is uncomfortable for me.
Yeah, how dare you make me so mad I had to punch you in the face. Like, yeah, that's a lovely apology. Yeah, they're like, but those are the ones like apologize, like I'm sorry, but you kind of pushed me there. Anything that like the way Cass opened the show with Claire, I'm sorry, but it just doesn't work. It just doesn't work. It's a joke. That's exactly what it is.
The only time that you should say sorry, but is when there's other people that are actually in the wrong and they've thrown you into that position. But you explain that after. You don't go, sorry, but this is all rumors and lies and blah, blah, blah. And some weird toxic train made of fairies and Pocahontas blue corn moon dust crap.
Yeah. I don't know, Cristola and Grace. I don't know what you're talking about, but we're not trying to leave anybody out of anything. This is really just YouTube stuff. And anything Cass and I are bringing up is like from well in the past when we were mods and fans in chats.
Oh
and
no,
we
they're
were just
talking
watching.
about
We're
because
watching people implode. Yeah.
I sent implode. Anyway,
Well, they didn't they, Cass? They
I
literally
can't.
they were trying to save their channel by apologizing, and they absolutely just sunk it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, no, I was saying is because Grace was asking how I'm typing through StreamYards and asked for a screenshot, and I asked if she saw it yet because I'm showing her.
It's actually pretty cool. She can actually access it on her phone now, and it used to be like you had to go like through like to the back end and everything. You had to go through a couple of screens, which made it really ridiculous because you could get thrown out of the stream if you went
And
to
it's
access
really
the chat.
should have gone through the back end. Sorry, you threw it there.
Yes, this is classic. For all of you that are new here, that was classic. What the AF commentary coming right at it. Yep. That's why he's a regular. He's a regular who's regular. He apparently knows about these things. Okay. I can't believe Colleen had the balls to put out this. So I can't, Juju. I just, but you know what? I'm an admirer of people who got brass ones, right? Like, I mean, she's owning it at least. This is an angry, bitter person who's really yelling at all of us right now. She doesn't care about the victims. She doesn't care about what she did. She's mad at us for not letting it go. You can
Hang on a
see it
minute.
all over her, like all
Hang
over
on a
her.
minute.
Yeah.
I would say you are 100% right, except she's not standing behind it because she took the video down.
Well, now she is because probably
her team
legally.
probably
her
her
team.
team's like, you
She
need to
isn't
take that
owning
down.
it now. She isn't owning it. If she was owning it, she would leave that video up and say, yeah, I fucked up there. And this is going to stay there because it's for posterity's sake.
I mean,
that's where I fucked up in my life.
If you have a YouTube channel and people have come at you for anything, you understand how she feels right now, how she really wants to get at you for freaking even making it a big thing, for putting it all out there because you won't shut up, because you won't let it die. Let's be honest, she's actually dealing with stuff from years ago. This is all coming back into the light from years ago. So in a way, and please don't take this wrong, I'm going to say this again, and don't you come at me with caps again, people, but I'm saying it again. I am not condoning her behavior from the past or even this bullshit she's doing now. No. Colleen Ballinger is wrong. She's wrong. Okay? I'm going to be clear about that. But I kind of feel for her that it's 5 years ago or so, 3 years ago, whatever it was, new things are coming into light about it, okay? But it's the same issue from before. And so she tried to say that she took accountability. But you see, it wouldn't be a thing if she actually did. If she actually apologized and acknowledged it, instead of paid people to put out videos to actually harass the people that were complaining about her and saying these things, and actually put out hit pieces. I mean, that's the new information that's out. That instead of taking accountability when all that happened a few years ago, like she's claiming she did, she worked behind the scenes to discredit everything that was being said instead of taking accountability. She maliciously and nefariously sent 30-year-olds after kids to say shit about them and to call them on the carpet. That's another layer of the bullshit that she did. Okay. Come on, Kyle, not you two. All right, mods. I'm serious about this now. That's it. You're all just trying to get my goat. I will send you to your room, Kyle. I love you, but your room is comfy. And if you type at me in caps again, I will send your ass there. Seriously, I won't even have a mod do it. Like, there's no bullshit. I hate that. It's just a pet peeve. And I know as soon as I tell you my pet peeves, you're all going to do it. You're all going to do it. All caps comment.
I was just about to say,
Chris,
that comment was all caps.
That's funny, Chris. You can get away with that. And so can anybody else, because that is funny. Oh, Garris, I love you too, boo, but I warned you. You're going to your room for 30 seconds.
Okay.
So are you, fish nerd, because I warned you before too. I can play too. I just can play with better buttons. Ha! There. Okay. Now watch. Because I did that, the whole chat's gonna go caps. It's gonna be and I would deserve it because, like, I'm just fucking around. I love you, Garris. I love you, fish nerd. Please come back in the 30 seconds and stop. I know. Just don't type baby or honey. No, listen. Can you send me to your room? Better toys. Oh, damn, somebody did. Or did you delete it? Oh, no, Liam deleted it. Okay. Thank you, Mod. See that, Sleep? They thought you were being fresh. And apparently Liam's got my vibe. If you guys talk in caps, he's going for you. Okay. I know my magic buttons, Mr. Maggot. Nobody could say I don't. I'm quite honest about that. There's no shame in that.
With them too.
With your own magic buttons. Don't be putting it out there
what?
like my buttons. Like you said that, like, whoa.
What?
Rumor. We're gonna have to get I'm gonna have to get a ukulele and start a song. Like, here we go.
Are we gonna
I can't sing, let alone play a ukulele. Oh my god. Okay.
Are we gonna finish this video or are we gonna jump to Illuminati?
We let's finish a little bit with her. I think I'm done with her, actually. I think they get it, and then we'll go to Illuminati. Are you ready?
With that
Are you ready? Are you
I'm
tired
done
of
with her
her?
too. Yes,
Well,
I'm
all
done
right.
with her.
All
Yeah.
right. She's my number one
Let's
record. We're going to have to listen to her. 5 more seconds of this one, and then she's
5
out
more
of here.
seconds.
Yeah,
Okay.
Okay,
just
count it.
yeah. Let's count it down.
I feel like I can already hear the comments on this video.
Okay.
She's
Oh, can
gaslighting,
you?
manipulating.
Okay, done.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you're
we're
a
done.
bitch. Did you hear this
Scratch
one?
it.
You're just a manipulative bitch. Like, I hope somebody wrote that one. Yeah, okay, because she is. All right, so yes, we love Cass. We don't want to torture her anymore. Cristola, thank you for calling me Honey Bear. You can call me Honey Bear because you mean it nice. Like, you can call.
Oh, don't
You,
be calling her. You can say honey
yes.
bear. Just don't call
You know
her
what?
honey.
I actually hit YouTube with that, didn't I, Mrs. Cassandra? When I was doing just panels, right? Or when I was on my other channel with Karma, right? And
Yeah.
then some nice old lady, I found out it was grandma afterwards. I thought it was a man, called me honey in a condescending way in the chat. Well,
that poor feline.
yeah, 40 minutes later, after my tirade, they were like apologizing and telling me they were actually a grandmother and they didn't really mean to upset me like that, but they understood what I was saying and they would never do it again. It was like, yeah, listen, I have one rule about honey. Unless you're in my bedroom, sitting on my bed talking to me, don't you use that word. It just means something else when I grew up. It's just in the business world where I was, you just don't call me sweetie and honey like that. Like, because it was very condescending how they used it all the time, and that's even though I know that most of the people using it now, yeah, they don't mean it that way, right, Cass? They don't always mean it that way now. But let's just say I have baggage and I can't help the way it hits me after like all those years in business and putting up with that bullshit. I can't. It just it kind of gets my haunches up in a not very pleasant way. But I mean, do you have a word that bothers you, Cass,
Dear
or Wrecker?
God.
No. Well, I don't like it when people I've gotten better at it, but as far as when people used to call me Cassie, like I did not really care for that name.
No.
Wait.
What happened?
I have to correct myself. She still does have the video up. It's just not actually anything. It's just called Hi.
It is. It's called Hi, and it's on Colleen Vlogs. Oh, I thought you knew that because I have the video in the room where I sent you over there to the What the Effery room in the Discord. Like
That's
I put
some weird stuff, Grace.
Yeah, but
People
Grace,
sending me
yes.
to my room never works though.
Okay, but I didn't send you to your room, Kick Voice.
Did that happen though, Claire?
To the
Did
Discord
the boss
room.
pat you on the head?
Yes, I've been patted on the head. I've been patted on the ass. I've had my shoulders rubbed. I've been like, people come up and talk to you and just start giving you a neck rub while you're talking business. And what the hell is that?
What?
Like, what the hell?
Hang on a minute.
Yes, like they just.
So do you want to buy this amazing, nice car and your neck is really?
No, I'm talking about like I worked in business with big firms. Like
this
never
is a
mind.
multi-million-dollar contract, and while you're writing that, I'm just gonna caress your neck, and
I'm just gonna.
We're gonna talk about
that's
this
right, Juju.
multi-billion-dollar contract.
Yeah. Juju B, I got better than that. I actually managed 60 people in a billing department that made millions for this company, rewrote the whole redid the whole computer system, and I was referred to as the girl in the office. Like, what the? Like, what? Like, come on. I hear you, Jujubee. So I do have an attitude about honey and sweetie. And don't call me the girl in the office. I will throw the office at you. Seriously.
Oh, poor Garrus.
Do you know
Garrus,
what
are you back?
You want a ukulele?
Garrus, I love you. I'm back from my time in the pen. That was my longer than 30 seconds. I don't know if somebody else got you. I only gave you 30 seconds. I don't know if anybody else did that to you, but like, right, Juju? I know. And if we call them boys, they're just like, what? They hate it. Exactly. But I'm the girl in the office. I made more money than like 2/3 of them, but I was the girl in the office.
Do you know what rhymes with office?
No.
The bear is throwing all fists.
Oh my goodness.
The bear is throwing all fists. Stop it. Just be glad you've never had a meeting with Trump. Oh my God. I don't think, you know what? He is larger than I am, but I have brothers, and they taught me stuff. I don't think Trump would survive a meeting with me, Tony Regime. I would bet that. I would bet that. First of all, he's got a mouth that won't quit. I would definitely have to just do something about that. And then I heard he's really handsy and forceful. I would definitely have to do something about that. Especially since I'm been retired against my will now. I've got angst against the system that I would gladly take out on his sorry ass. So it would not go well. Let's just hope I never meet him. Although he's right here in my state, you know that, right? Oh, it's 300 seconds? Oh, I'm sorry, Garrus. It was longer. That was me. I put you out for 300 seconds. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, boo.
It's been a long time since she's been putting people in the timeout.
I have not had to mod like that. Usually, if I do anything, the only place I really mod, I do mod for Wrecker over on Kick now, but I don't have to do anything.
She's been top mod, so.
No, and that top mod thing, like I didn't
her
keep
wrench
that
is
to myself.
rusty.
It's rusty. Yeah. 300 is standard. Thank you. Wear an athletic cup. I hear he likes grabbing. Oh my God, Paula, he would never get that close. I'm telling you that. Like,
so we're gonna. I gotta see this Illuminati apology though, because.
Okay, all right, hold on. All right, well, basically, it's pretty long. It's 45 minutes long.
Oh wow.
Hold on, Wrecker. I'm going to send you the video so that you don't get lost in that room. I don't want to lose you.
Wait, is it Illuminati Exposed?
Yes, that's her. Yes, she
found
did it. You found it? Okay.
I did it. I did it all by myself. Look.
Yeah, come on, Cass. Let's just give him the applause he deserves for that. Yeah.
Good job.
Thank you. Good job.
Can we
pat you on the head, sweetie? Like baby cakes.
Do you know?
Rub your shoulders.
Can we give you a little
massage?
Huh?
Do you know what rhymes with no hands? No pants.
Oh well.
No.
Well, we're not talking about that right now. Yep, we're not talking about that. We're not talking about. I hope Rocket Couch comes back from his 300 seconds. If you can hear me, Kyle, I'm sorry. Come back.
Mad.
No, he shouldn't be mad. He
kidding.
can come up here. I want him to come talk about Illuminati. Like, yeah, I was just.
Okay.
Yeah. Hi, you can change the amount of time. I can. Why are you stop that? You like see Liam just look. Liam's on the caps lock, man. Christola. Wow. You got your message, like your caps message deleted. Garrus, what are they doing, Liam? Like, I can't even see them before you delete them. This is funny. Garrus, what did you do? Oh.
All right, you chat back on topic.
Oh, he's been busy. He didn't even know he was timed out. Oh, that's good, Kyle. Okay, thanks. Christola is a great mod. Yeah, yep. Caps it. He's capping the cappers. Liam's capping the cappers.
Did she get timed out or did she just get deleted?
No, they just got the message deleted. We didn't time her out. I don't think he did. I don't know. If he did, he's just following what I said.
Mean Christola?
Yeah.
Yeah, she was timed out.
Oh, Christola, I'll see you in 260 seconds. I think it's been whatever. I wear my public admonishment as a badge of honor. I'm just following orders. Oh God, everything's gonna be. Did you notice that here in StreamYards, even though they delete it, we can still see it. Yeah, Christola, come back. It's all fun and games, girl. We got no personal problem with you at all. Yeah,
baby, come back.
Yeah,
you can blame.
Actually, it was my mods that actually started supporting me about the caps, because we used to have people come in and just only talked in caps, and it was really annoying and frustrating. And so they asked me to do something about it, and I agreed. And so now I'm doing something about it all the time because I don't want that one person to be persecuted by themselves. Like they did it all the time and actually got told off. But yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Who's ready for some Illuminati?
Yeah, and get ready. Do you know what she was accused of, Cass? Basically, She also is being accused about not telling the truth and using situations to be manipulative and behind the scenes being very, 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 very shady. Very shady. Well, all right, here we go.
Or interesting way to start this conversation. Hey everyone. Well, there's no really fun or interesting way to start this conversation. So, you guys know what you're here for, and I'm just going to jump into it the way I know how to. So I'm sure, as all of you know, many things have been said about me in the past week and a half-ish. And I'm someone who often doesn't speak my side of things, and that's something that's also been noted. Just for kind of full transparency in this, I'm going to be working from some of my notes that I've written to accomplish two main things. The first is mainly to keep me on track with the subject matter and off of tangents. I know I like to go off on tangents and talk about various topics all the time, but this is not that time. The second reason is really just to keep my emotions in check. A lot of the things that I'm going to talk about in the most of this video, to be totally honest with you, are things kind of from the past. They involve old friends, people that I used to consider close friends and I used to trust and really enjoy spending time with. And kind of reopening a lot of these wounds is really painful. It's really uncomfortable, and it's not something I ever thought I would ever have to speak about, especially not in this kind of way. After a few days of self-reflection and really thinking about what I want to say and how I want to talk about these things, I think now is the right time. To be perfectly honest, I'm feeling pretty vulnerable to have this conversation with so many people and so publicly, especially since some of the things that I'm going to talk about today are really personal and things in my private life that should have never become content fodder.
Can we pause that right there?
And
right there for a second. I'd like to make note, as being part of her actual Discord and watching the 57 videos, literally there are tons of them out there. No, she wasn't quiet about this. She was behind the scenes talking her foul ass off about it in DMs with other people and addressing it and attacking and on Twitter and on social media. But she wasn't apologizing at the time. Okay. So that's the first thing I have an issue with about this. She's acting like she's coming out after months of being tormented, right? And going to talk on it for the first time. But no, that's not true. She was filing legal papers against people. She was attacking people on Twitter. She was making moves in Discords all over the place. She was addressing it. She just wasn't addressing it properly. I mean, she wasn't apologizing at the time. All right, carry on, Rick.
And I'm going to address these issues.
Finally, because you have to.
Now, before we get into debunking many false statements that have been made about me, I want to start with an apology. I have apologized privately to Legal Eagle the day after this incident occurred, though I have not been publicizing that until right now. Maybe this is something I should have said sooner, but I needed the time to think through the events that have preceded. And for those unaware, a short story. My editors came to me about how parts of a Legal Eagle video looked similar to our videos. And then there were messages and an email from one of Legal Eagle's editors asking for more information about how we do certain effects. I looked at the compared images that were brought to me and I said, wow, that does look pretty similar, and I impulsively posted about it on Twitter. Truthfully, I should have looked into this more instead of just putting the information out there the second I had a gut reaction about it. I should have asked him what the emails were about, but I didn't, and I made a mistake, and plain and simple, I was wrong. So to Legal Eagle and team, I just want to reiterate that I messed up, and I'm sorry for any stress this may have caused you and of course to your team. I know I apologized privately and removed the tweets with that apology, and I'm now publicly sharing that information with all of you. And I want to extend that apology to my audience and to listeners who are disappointed in me for this, because I'm also disappointed in myself. It was a quick drawn decision and it wasn't thought out. I promise to do better. Now,
okay,
as we continue
pause
in
right
this video,
there for a second.
Okay.
In the beginning, she said she was going to apologize for what she did, and then she was going to address things that weren't true. Now, this part was all true. And there's a big issue with that. She did apologize to Legal Eagle when it happened, okay? And when she found out the rest of the information. What has since then, because people were were embarrassed and ashamed and asking her why she did such a thing, she deleted those tweets and she just admitted it. She actually not only did the wrong thing and then apologized because she knew it was wrong, then she actually removed all the evidence that she did it through embarrassment or whatever, and just made another big faux pas that people are holding against her. Like, Legal Eagle deserved to have that apology out there because her public shaming was out there. So her public apology should have stayed out there. Both sides of the story should have stayed. You know what I mean? And and then she now she's just saying, "I'm sorry I disappointed you," and it was quite disappointing as me as one of her followers when she deleted her apology to him. That bugged me. Welcome, Kyle.
Hey,
Yeah. I know you
I
know
mean,
a lot about this one for sure. Yeah. Do you want to add anything to the Legal Eagle story that she just
uh,
apologized for?
well, I mean, for right now, I'll just say this is as wrong as she's gotten it so far, this is the rightest thing she's done. So,
Yeah, it's just
perspective.
right. She actually apologized for everything about this. Like, she said she was wrong. She overreacted. She was looking at it the wrong way. She didn't check into it enough. She tweeted about it, deleted that, then she apologized and deleted that. And now she's just telling everybody publicly because she has to at this point. It's been months, right? I mean, it's been months of this bullshit. And putting it out again. But I wonder, like, this video is a month old, by the way, people, and they're still making videos every day on Illuminati.
Really?
Okay.
Did someone else join?
Yes,
join
it's
chat with us?
Kyle.
Yeah.
Oh, hi, Kyle.
Rocket Couch. Hey,
Hi.
there's actually, I counted 57 commentary videos on Illuminati on all this bullshit from the people involved, from other creators. I think there's at least 36 from other creators. It's crazy. Well, yeah. If you don't have anything else, Kyle, I'll let him go on with the apology. This is wild. Yeah.
You just mentioned how much there is, and I mean, they're really, like, just in the response, like, the responses from the people that are directly involved alone is probably at least 4 hours worth of video.
Yeah, it's crazy, and you'll learn all the names as we go.
4 hours? Oh my god.
Yeah, that's just from
probably
one or
about, yeah.
two creators, and they didn't even really do many videos, but there was a lot. There was a lot to talk about because she blamed people for some horrendous stuff. Like, all right, so let's go, Rick. Ready?
I do want to give you a heads up that there will be trigger warnings for various sections as needed. I also want to go ahead and let you know that I will be providing a public Google Drive containing any and all relevant information that I will address in this video, similar to how I provide a source document for every episode of mine.
Everyone's got a Google Drive, don't they?
Let's start with the first accusation and go from there. After Legal Eagle responded in his tweets, there was another tweet that arose in tandem to this situation. And that tweet was made by another YouTuber called HBomberGuy. And this YouTuber is someone who also creates longer form content. As someone who creates this type of content and researches various topics, the main thing to keep in mind is the source material used. Things like articles, interviews, videos, documentaries, academic essays, and so on and so forth. As video essayists, this is a core concept to both Harris and myself. Before I get into the accusation itself, I want to address the topic of plagiarism. And that word has been tossed around a ton, and it's not something to be taken lightly. And I just want to take a minute to define this word. On screen are definitions for the word plagiarism as defined by Merriam-Webster, Dictionary.com, and the University of Oxford. I'm showing multiple sources defining plagiarism, but the overall definition is going to boil down to this. Plagiarism is to take someone else's idea as their own or to not credit the source. With that definition being clearly identified, let's go ahead and take a look at what Harris brought to the Twitter table. Harris posted this video saying, and I quote, "Personally, at Illuminati, I would define plagiarism as something a bit more specific. For example, copying someone else's documentary directly into your script." End quote. However, in his own video, he shows where I'm audibly quoting a direct line from the documentary, and even visually you can see it on the screen with the quotation marks. Additionally, you can even see the dual ellipses on either end of that quote, indicating that more of that source was being cited. When you go to my sourcing page for this particular episode, you can also see that the documentary is listed as a source. It has been 3 years since I posted this episode, and I've been really grateful to be able to continually learn and grow with time. Since then, I have learned to be much more overt and obvious with citations, something that may not have been perfectly clear to me 3 years ago. I apologize for the oversight of
This
not
is way
making
too
that
much for an
quote more clear.
apology.
At the time of recording, it was really obvious to
it's
me
going
that
into
it was a
excuses now.
citation of the documentary,
Yeah.
especially in full context of that section of my video, because that section was wholly dedicated to Brian Deere's work. And
Can we hold that right there?
She's,
Yeah, go ahead, Wrecker. Yeah, go on.
So, I would say it's, as apologies go, if it's too long, it's going to be bad. If it's too short, it's going to be bad.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, don't worry, Wrecker. The apology part is over already.
Yeah, because like
Oh my goodness.
it's just gonna be victim blaming from now on. So buckle up, everybody. It gets this was
We're not.
first of
we're
all.
not watching the full 45 minutes.
No, we're not.
No,
This is we're
I
gonna
am.
fast
I am
forward.
making a. I am making
I can sum up the rest
here.
if needed.
Let's just say,
I think we're good.
But about the plagiarism thing, okay? Yes, she did do the quotes. This guy made a valid point that it wasn't really sufficient. Why couldn't she just say, "Yo, I could have did better," and leave it at that? She gave us 4 definitions of plagiarism. Tried to make us all think we're stupid, that we don't know that she actually didn't commit it. She's freaking gaslighting here by making herself look like they're trying to pin something on her. But at the end, she actually says, "I could have done better and did it this way, and I'm learning, and I did." Why didn't you just stay with that? Why? You see, here's the thing that I'm learning about Illuminati, and I liked her. She was out there exposing MLNs and wrong fraudsters and stuff like that, and I loved her work in her videos. She always came with receipts, okay? But I'm learning that, number one, she doesn't like anybody telling her she's wrong. Number 2, she don't like to look bad out here, and she'll do anything.
No, she does not.
Anything to not look bad. And that means throwing mud, dirt, and doing anything she can on anybody else to make them look worse if they say a damn thing about her.
Sounds familiar.
Wow. Yeah, does it sound like a toxic YouTuber? Yes. These are the people she exposed, and now she's just as bad, if not worse, than the rest of them. And to say that we're a little disappointed, yes, I am. Well, she is human. I wish she would just own it. And I think she may have tried to in this video. It's 45 minutes long. She addresses everything everybody's talking about. But she forgot the ukulele when she decided to blame all the victims for the shit that she's in, okay? Because she really, by telling her side, instead of just telling her side and saying, "I'm sorry that they're looking at it from this angle and that they do have valid," like I could see why they're looking at it that way, she tells her side only in a dismissive tone, right, Kyle? To actually negate everything that they've got valid issues with. Valid issues by pumping herself up. And I could see, especially the stuff about Wonderman, right? Like, is that his name?
Wonderstruck guy.
Wonderstruck guy, right? And that's about a mental health issue, which everybody is growing up with, okay? Because he did have issues, and she did try to help him. And I commend her for that, okay? And when she talks about the car, right? Kyle, she actually did put a lot of money out for that car. That car is actually hers. When he left her home, he was actually living in it, but she did have every right to take it. Now, she's in the right legally about that, but the way she's speaking of it, the way she didn't inform him of it, the way it was just taken like that. She's trying to act like she was doing everything good, but not actually admitting that she was being retaliatory. She was protecting herself. And these are all valid things. She's human. I think she should have, after he was talking that shit about her, not want him in her home, not want him around her if he couldn't do it, if he wasn't understanding what she was saying. She was trying to remove herself from an unhealthy relationship too. There was unhealthiness on both sides. I see that. But the way she's doing it now is just blaming it all on him because, like, he's just not right. Like, he's just not right. And I don't agree with that, because she's done some pretty foul retaliatory shit because of it, right?
To that point, I don't know if I sent you this one, but Wonderstruck actually has a response video of his own. It's like an hour and a half long, so probably not great for tonight. But it shows a very different picture of that chain of events.
Well, but she did have the documentation of the loan. I'm only talking legally there.
Legally, I would say so, but
but I would say as a
there's
human, she pretty much failed.
Yeah, there's outside of legal, it's
pretty shoddy human behavior. Yeah.
It's a toxic gossip train.
It is. It is. And she's trying to act like they're all twisting the facts to make me look bad. But I'm sorry. The facts are she did do this shit. And she does look bad. And I don't hear apology. I hear explanation. I hear trying to twist it to look like it was the other person's fault. Like, oh, yeah, I might have done this, but you don't understand how awful they are. That doesn't negate what you did. I don't care. All right, I know I'm naive. Y'all, everybody tells me this on a daily basis. I get it. I look through the world through those rose-colored glasses because I want the world to be a certain way. So I act the way I want it to be. I know I'm grounded in reality. I realize it's not like that. But I really don't think that no matter what you do to me, it gives me an excuse for whatever I'm going to do back to you. I still have to own what I do, regardless of how you acted. Stab me in the back, call me a bitch, do whatever, threaten my life. I don't care. Whatever wrong you do, that doesn't give me the right to retaliate in a shoddy human kind of way. I mean, am I wrong? I don't know. I could be. I admit to being a little naive about these things. Well, that is the way I look at it. And I get held to task a lot for being that way. They all think you just think you're better than everybody else. Blah, blah, blah. No, I don't. No, I don't. But I'd refuse to make two wrongs a right. I don't want to retaliate on you and say, like, you're wrong. How the hell am I going to say you're wrong when I'm doing the same damn thing to you in retaliation? It's ridiculous. You just can't do it like that. And this is what she's doing. She's actually trying to say that the reason I did all this shit is them. They made me do this. Like, they're spinning it to be some wrong thing. She's used words like pedophile. She's used words like groomer, mental health issues put out. First of all, Kyle, am I correct? In this apology, she actually outs Wonderstruck's mental health issues?
Yeah, down to showing a suicide note, yeah.
Yeah, and actually talk about something he did not talk about himself yet, did he?
Not by that point, no.
No, he had to later because it came
Yeah,
off.
it was
Who
forced
does
out
that?
of him.
Oh, I'm sorry, but you were going to kill yourself. Like, who tells YouTube that
You
about
gotta say
anyone?
unalive yourself now.
Yeah,
unalive.
I'm sorry.
Sorry about that.
Whoops, there goes my channel. Okay, well, that's okay. I did it myself, Kyle, not you. Don't worry about it. Yeah.
I think I'm the one that actually said the word, though, so.
No, it's okay, but it's true. Unalived, whatever. She said that he was in a bad state. That's personal. If you were a friend, even if you're not friends anymore, if you were in that person's life or available of it, you owe them respect for that situation. That's just, that's hella wrong. That's the part that pissed me off the most. I don't know about you guys, but that really
that's
pissed
just
me off.
Yeah,
that's I'm sorry, but you got issues.
Mm-hmm.
I got a quick question because we're on the hour and a half mark.
Right.
Are we continuing with apologies? Are we going on to any other topics?
No, it was all about apologies today. Unless you have something new.
No, I couldn't. I thought there was something else.
Hey, wait. No, everybody else knows that you got clout here. If there's something else you want to talk about, you just tell us what it is because
No, I don't have anything else to talk about. I wasn't sure what because I thought you had other stuff too.
No, it was the only thing I did was the ridiculousness of these apologies. I've been obsessed with it because I like to make fun of YouTube apologies anyway, because I think I've been living them since the day I got out here. It is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I have not seen a good one yet, really. But anyway, Kyle, would you like to tell them what she did to Click?
Can I just
Okay.
Oh wait, one second. What was that, Wrecker? I'm sorry. Did I cut you off?
There was one standout runner-up, I should say, as an apology video, which was the one that person did, which was an interpretive dance.
Oh well, we didn't know that person. That was TikTok. Because all right, first of all,
nope, it was YouTube.
No, but she did the interpretive dance on TikTok.
No, she didn't. It was YouTube.
Do you have it? You got to go find it because you need to show them. Then Mrs. Cassandra will be happy if you show them that before the end. And then Kyle can just tell them while you're looking for that what she did to click. And this is where she actually went over the line. And she's actually, during the apology video, which I'm going to link some of these things for you guys now. I'm going to go grab them and link them because I hadn't before. I did not put them in the description of the video because I didn't want her or the other one to come at the channel before I actually got to do this. They'd probably come after me afterwards, but I wanted a fair shot of putting it out there before they came for us, you know, because like I would actually like to be guilty of something before they actually come for me. Okay.
Yeah.
So, all right. So to hear the whole apology video, this is Illuminati's apology video. Okay. All right. And then this, oh God. Oh, this is actually Miranda Sings.
This is so scandalous.
I know. This is actually her. The second one is Miranda. Okay. And then I want to give you Mika's rhetoric, her video, so that you could find her channel. Oh, wait. First, I want to give you Adam's response, because if you're not familiar with Adam McIntyre, a lot of this is about him. And this is his video in response to the ukulele. And by the way, fair warning, he uses a ukulele in his response. Humor's mandatory to watch it. Let me just say that. Let me just say, humor mandatory, people. You know the rules here. Sorry, not sorry, but like engage your sense of humor if you watch any of these. The other one is Mika's rhetoric. I like her. She's very. She really is very good as far as addressing everything all the way through. She did a video before this one. This is the one in regards to the apology. But I recommend before you watch that one, go watch her actual one about the situation. Mika is funny and self-deprecating and very genuine. She comes at it from a very educated point. She's a very young person. I think she's only like 22, but smart as a whip. And definitely well-grounded in what the issues are here in regards to the minors. And that's the issue she comes at it from. And it's part of her studies. She's really good at it. And I think it's worth a view. Definitely. I would say out of all of them, that's the one I resonated the most with because of the good she tried to do in talking about the video for everybody to help understand. But in regards to Illuminati, Rocket Couch, man, that's crazy, huh? Like the click thing. Do you remember the Discord part with click?
I do, yeah.
You want to tell them about that? Because that was the most damaging thing I think that she, besides the mental health, that was a really overreaching, like I don't know what. But
yeah. Okay, before I get into that, I do want to make a correction. She does say sorry later on, but from then on, it's all, I'm sorry I ever associated with you.
Yeah, she's kind of like, I'm sorry, those were my friends. Yeah, and I'm glad we're no longer. Actually, she ends the video with a statement like, I'm glad that we're all not friends anymore.
Yeah.
Really? Actually. And that was kind of, it was kind of like, she spent all that time apologizing and then, but you guys weren't worth it anyway. See ya. Like, it was rude. It was very rude. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Anyways. So, the way that Illuminati presents it is that on the Clicks Discord server, there was a keyword. That's another one that YouTube doesn't like, right?
Well, we could say predator. let's just say predator.
That'll
It was
work. Okay.
it was a predator
There's
type
a
personality. Yes.
predator in
Mhm.
I think it was like a 19-year-old with a 13-year-old like relationship. Bragging.
His words, bragging. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And according to Illuminati's side, the clique was aware of this and was not acting on it. On the clique side, he explains that this was at, I think it was 2 a.m. in his time zone, and very much asleep.
Yeah, which how is he supposed to do something about it personally? Plus, he has
Exactly.
mods, right? He has mods.
Who, like on the click's story, and this is where he has screenshots and the actual receipts of everything. Shows that the predator was banned almost immediately.
As soon as right after the conversations became in light, like as soon as they saw the conversation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And later on, he even mentions that his server has like 40,000 members and over 1,000 bans. So it's ridiculous to say that they do not take it seriously.
Right.
But I do want to kind of take a second to go over the series of events as Illuminati describes them, because there's actually a really big problem even in her own presentation. So it starts off share mods from both Illuminati server and the cliques see this behavior and bring it directly to Illuminati. Mods do this. Illuminati then bans the user from her own server and the collaboration server, Sad Milk. Those two servers. Illuminati then gets into a call with One Topic, another one of their collaborators. The clique then later on joins the conversation, and only then is the predator banned. My question is, she has had shared mods who brought this behavior to her attention. Why did they not do anything? Why would they have allowed this situation in the first place?
Right. And they were actually in the other server too. In like if if they banned it in click server, like why? I don't understand. They're shared mods. It sounds like it was a little bit of gossiping against, like whenever you have a group of people that are doing stuff together, like let's just say a group of mods, not everybody's going to get along, right? And you're going from servers to servers and it's the same people. It sounded almost like people were just like using stuff against each other, like retaliatory, and just making big deals out of shit that really wasn't big. It sounded like it was dealt with. How it spilled over to all these other places, I don't understand.
Yeah, I mean, even in Illuminati's own retelling of events, she didn't even need to be a part of it. Like, that's the ridiculous thing.
And I think that was the most offensive part to click, because from all the interactions that we saw in her apology video, which I gave you guys in the link there, and I am going to put it down in the description later when I clean this up. I wanted to make sure what exactly we showed and talked about before I put all the links in. Well, she actually shows the correspondence back and forth. She's actually schooling him on how to run his own Discord and what he should and should not be doing. And yet the same thing was going on over in her Discord with the same mods. Like in I'm like, pot, kettle, black. Like, I'm not accusing either one of them. She literally accused Click of running a server that promotes grooming to minors. And I don't think that's what he was doing. If he is talking with adults in a sexual kind of, I do it all the time. I'm out here being free with my language, making sex jokes and talking about, stuff all the time. I am not grooming minors while I do it. I'm talking to adults, right? Well, if Click thinks he's talking to adults, how is that cultivating that kind of predator or environment when he is got a server that you're supposed to be a certain age to come into. Okay, no, he's not. Okay, and to come out with those kind of accusations is very damaging and tells a lot about a person. She was looking for reasons to be mad at these people. I really think that things were going bad in Sad Milk. This was a group channel that they all had. She was feeling put out. People were trying to push back at her, like, well, if you want to take the response, like, she's a bit of a control freak. Would you think that? I mean, that's the image I'm getting, is in
Yeah.
her circle and in her work. She felt that if she was contributing to Sad Milk, and I'm just speculating here, I can't really say how she felt, but it appears to me in her actions that if she was going to be part of it, she wanted control of the content and what happened. And she kind of took the
Yeah,
reins.
that's my read too.
And then she pushed it back on all her friends because she felt burdened by it. And yet she's the one who stepped up and did it. Nobody asked her to. If you don't, dot your I's and cross your T's as far as arrangements with people, you cannot hold them responsible for not reading your freaking mind or the future on how things are going to be and make an arrangement ahead of time for it. I mean, you need to have conversations. And apparently that didn't happen. And there was a lot of bad blood. Because none of these people are friends with her anymore. None of them. And that speaks volumes to me about her behavior. And I don't think she was being very honest in how she felt about doing the responsibilities or with her friends at all. Even though she does say in the video that she was very close to them all. How do you accuse somebody of cultivating an environment that grooms kids and you're friends with them? What? That didn't make any sense to me at all. Yeah, and I wouldn't put that out on YouTube, would you? Would you put that out on YouTube? If it was your friend and you actually thought it was going on, would you put it out on YouTube? I sure the hell wouldn't. I would try to take care of it, but I sure the hell wouldn't put it out on YouTube. Definitely. Or this was all Twitter battles, right? Like, if I remember correctly, a lot of Twitter and Discord fights going back and forth that became public.
Yeah. And rabbits, yeah, that's exactly it. Blame others and say they're worse. Yeah.
Yeah, diversion. And that's not an apology. Like we were talking about Colleen. That's no way to apologize. And Cass and I were talking about that too. We've been in those situations. You don't get to blame others for what you did while you're apologizing to somebody you hurt. No, it doesn't work. Yeah. Yeah. Well, I don't know. There was more than that though, even. Like, can you explain to me why she's not friends with Oz Media anymore? I thought they were really close. Like how
The way she frames it, she plays it off like they are still on good terms, but he's okay, mind you, he's I think the only one involved like in this video that hasn't put out his own response. So I know probably the least about his side of things. But I think he's in kind of a similar place to Wonderstruck at the moment. Just maybe I don't know, a year or two behind.
Okay. Because he lived there, or they were really close at the time when she was helping Wonderstruck, because he actually helped her with
I think
they did everything together.
I think they are some roommates or something of the sort, and they were renting to Wonder. Okay, go ahead.
It sounds like a really close relationship. I didn't know if they were together or just really good friends. I know they were in the same house, like from her video alone. I don't know anything.
I didn't
about
get any sort of romantic vibe or anything.
No, but it's definitely there was a financial one, because she said with the arrangement with the car that they agreed together to do these things with the channel and all. So there's some kind of commitment and connection there. And the fact that through all of this that they're no longer speaking, and at the end of the video, didn't she say that was the best thing? That maybe it was best they weren't anymore? Like that really, I was like, wow, even your closest friends in the way you handled this have all walked away. That's a problem. I know myself, when people have walked away from the channel, like mods or people, you do have to take a look at some of the things that you've done that may have bothered people, and maybe she didn't intend it to, but that you still got to take in accountability that it happened, like that people feel a certain way, you know. There might not be anything you can do about it. I know in several situations there's not anything I can do about things that I've done that people might have been upset about, because when I look at it, I would have made the same decision. And if they want to hear why I made the decision, I will let them know. But like, I'm not intentionally trying to hurt anybody, but it does seem like she's intentionally trying to deflect here a lot, um, pushing it back on everybody else who was involved.
Mhm.
A lot of hurt feelings here amongst this group of friends, ex-friends, actually. But
I'm gonna see if I can find Wonder's response to this, because I mean, it really does show a different side to a lot of what was said.
yeah, I'm wondering if I'm just trying to find out if we've got that dance video, the dance apology too. If you do find Wonders, we are running out
I'm
of time.
trying to find it.
Yeah, that I want to play if you find it before the end. Like, that is ridiculous.
I found Charlie Moist Critical's video on it. Which
Well,
is only 6
Charlie
minutes and 30
dancing,
seconds.
trying to show us the dance that she did was pretty funny, but it's not as good as the girl doing it. Like, that was pretty funny.
And he does. I think he
I'm
does
back.
show the
Yeah,
video.
hi. If you do find that, Rocket, we can at least link it to.
Yeah, I put it in the private chat. I didn't put it in the stream chat just because I don't have a wrench or anything. But
Nope, I will. If you want one, I will take care of that for you.
I mean, if you want, it is in the private chat, so you can just copy it over if you want to.
That is, yep, I just did. This is Wonderstruck's response, and Wonderstruck is the gentleman that had the Wonderstruck is the one who had what we would call a mental health issue, who was going through a really hard time, which Illuminati did go out of her way to try to help. I will say that that's something I may have done also. I kind of commend her for trying to help, but then to turn around and blame it all on him now kind of takes away the good deed she tried to do, I can't take away from her the efforts she made to help him. She brought him into her own home. She did give him a job, and she did put out a lot of money in regards to that vehicle for him, and ended up taking it all back when everything went astray. But I could see that there really wasn't that much benefit in her helping out the way that she did. So I do think her heart may have been in the right place at one time. I just think that she just cares more about her reputation right now and the way people are looking at her, to actually own up to anything the right way, and not to to really hit back so hard in such a subtle, underhanding kind of way about the mental health issues and the things he did wrong, and just push it all back on him, like she didn't have anything to do with it. It really is. She says that she's not one of those people that would like go tit for tat and swipe for swipe. But in this case, you'll see it in the apology, she definitely did. For everything that he said, she was trying to answer it with a slight against them, negative comments against them, trying to call them out for stuff to make herself feel and look better. And to me, that's not an apology. You should not be addressing the other person's behavior. You're supposed to be addressing yours and how you made them feel if you're apologizing, not the other person's behavior at all. Right?
And then
Mm-hmm.
one thing you'd find if you like go really deep into this thing, this is not the first time that she's done stuff like this. Like there's an actual history of just trying to abusively shut down criticism.
Exactly. She recently I just saw a video from like this guy's got what 4,000 subscribers, maybe even less. I don't know. She sent him a C&D recently for saying something about her and talked in her Discord about suing him and stuff. And I was laughing. First of all, I'm laughing that she would even go out of her way, but I'm laughing at him too for jumping on the gravy train and making it like it's such a big deal. Like he was just like, oh my God. Like, I mean, come on. I mean, it was quite obvious what he was doing too. So don't think we didn't see that, boo-boo. Like, you're not right either, young man. Okay, let's just say. All right. And actually, if what you're saying is wrong, which while he's addressing the fact that he's getting a C and D from her, he does admit that what he's saying he shouldn't have been saying without researching. So then why are you complaining that she sent you a C and D? Just because she has all these other issues against her doesn't mean you get to listen. Even toxic YouTubers, okay, deserve to be treated fairly about falsehoods and misinformation. Can you guys at least back me on that? Because like I don't want to support Illuminati in the way that she apologized, but I do understand about that C&D. If he's giving out
Yeah, I mean,
misinformation about her, slap his ass legally. I don't care if you're the worst YouTuber on the freaking planet. That's your right. Misinformation's misinformation. Don't let him do it. Don't let him do it. And for him to actually pull that card, like, see how awful she is? Look, she'll even pick on a little YouTuber like me. And I'm like, you know what? Little or not, misinformation's misinformation. There's not no rule that says, like, she can't sue you unless you have 100,000 subs. You talk shit, you get a C&D, period. You can't back it up, period. Okay? You lied on her. Okay? I don't care you only got a couple thousand subs if she's a big YouTuber. You targeted her with misinformation on purpose. Let's be clear. You were pulling the clicks and views game, dude, and you got fucking busted. That's how the game's played. All right? If you're gonna pick clicks and views as your way to build your channel, at least use some facts and some truth there. Don't get caught with your pants down, because you ain't gonna get very far. You might get some clicks and views, but eventually you're gonna get tossed aside for misinformation and being just a shit talker, you know? Just a little bit of advice, because I'm a little person too, but you got to own what you say about other people. You do. And in that case, I kind of stick up for her, even though everybody was like kind of mad at me because they're like, what? She's picking on that little channel. And I'm like, nah, it's okay. Like, you know.
Well, don't be like what Tony said. Don't be jumping on the bandwagon.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And if you do, at least be honest with it. What are we doing here? I found the whole apology thing hysterical, but let's be clear. You know damn well if I was monetized, I would hashtag Colleen Ballinger, Illuminati, the whole drama. Fuck you, of course. But I'd be honest about it. We're going to talk about it because it's topical, because it's trending, because everybody else is, and I have something to say about it. But I'm going to be honest about it. I'm not going to be sitting here crying if they come to me later and said, you got some nerve talking about that stuff, like, you know, or if she tries to say I shouldn't have showed her video or whatever, I will have to address it, won't I? But I'm going to own up to what I was doing. I'm not going to speak out here crying like I've been picked on by Colleen Ballinger in the Illuminati because I had the nerve to talk about their apologies. Oh, poor me, little bear channel. Whoa. I'll be like, nope, I just got caught on the click and view chain. And if they've got a legal right for me to pull that shit down, then I got to pull it down. Right? That's the way it is. Well,
I mean, they put it out there to be public, so it's...
Wait. They did. Her. Listen.
If people don't react to it or people don't comment on it, then it...
Well, we've come full circle right before midnight on that one because, listen, that's what Colleen Ballinger is upset about, that we're all still commenting about it. So what does she do? She freaking came out here with a ukulele and sang on it, mad at us, tried to school us on it, and actually made us talk about it even more.
Against her team's.
And she's going to be infamous for it. Like,
I don't think she quite understands what the Barbra Streisand effect is.
Exactly, but let me tell you who does. The sponsor.
Barbra Streisand?
Yeah, Barbara does. Absolutely.
Wait. Are we sponsored? Is this a sponsored section? Are we sponsored?
We're not sponsored. Are you going to get me sponsored? I don't know.
Oh.
Try to get me sponsored. But damn, Mrs. Cassandra, who said you had to wear pants? You know you don't have to wear pants here. Who's
That's what
pulling
I'm-
who?
Yeah.
Wait,
I'm
who
wearing a
is
skirt right now.
who the hell is trying to put
mean,
that
wait, what?
shit in my chat that people have to wear pants here? Y'all
Well,
know
you
that ain't
said
true.
pull. You don't get caught with your pants down. So
Well,
you
in
know,
other words, that's a
trying to
saying.
get.
That's a saying
Yeah,
for when
no.
you show your ugly ass and then you're upset that everybody's pointing at it. Come on, like that you know what I mean by that. Like if you get caught with your pants down and you're showing your ugly ass on how you are, you have
But-
no right when we're all standing around pointing and laughing at it. Like if you show it, we're allowed to say something about it. Okay, that's the end of it. You know. Listen, have I done some stupid stuff on YouTube, Mrs. Cassandra? You know I have. You know I have. You know, you've tortured me about a particular one, and don't you even say it. She's tortured me online and privately about one of them for quite some time now. But to my credit, that damn video is still up, isn't it, Mrs. Cassandra? And I don't care. I said it, I did it, I owned it. They made fun of me. They're gonna torture me forever about being some kind of deviant. Like, that's fine. I said it, like I did it. I'm gonna own it. Was it right? No. I mean, I regret it, but that's my regret. You know, I ain't blaming anybody for pointing and laughing at that, especially not my boo, Mrs. Cassandra, because she having a hell of a good time about that one forever and ever. You
I
know?
almost forgot about it.
I almost is the key word there. I don't think you ever will. I don't think you. I
No,
don't think you ever will. We both okay. Yep. Yeah.
no.
I don't know.
How can I? I'm not the only one that brings it up, though.
Oh. Oh damn, Beck! Did you put caps in there? All right.
Where?
There's a one strike rule. Oh, don't. Oh, and Christola did too. Please, people, stop it, because the mods, they're gonna come get you, and I can't stop it now. I set that rule. Don't play with fire, people. Don't play
I
with
didn't
fire.
even see. I didn't see that.
Yes.
Oh no.
No pants. I mean, it is about the no pants. He is excited about the no pants. I mean, everybody gets excited about no pants. And I can't really get upset at Christola for yelling Grace's name because she's trying to get her attention. And that's what, at least they're not chatting at me. Okay. Born in Pennsylvania, raised in France. It's the Claire View show with optional pants. Yes, Sleek. I like that. Hey, Chris Durham, I love all the caps you keep throwing at me. Those are the caps I love. And thank you for being here, dude. I think it's quite nice to see you in the chat. You know, I know you were backing me up about the no pants, Beck. That's why I'm trying to tone the mods down a little bit, because they're all itching their fingers like now. Because you know,
we never have to. We never get to use our wrenches.
Because they never get to, exactly. They never get to use their wrenches because they're being like a little like free right now. Because like my chat is usually very. I have to say, I have the best people coming here to join these discussions. We allow them the freedom to say what they will.
Hang on a minute. You didn't say it properly.
What
you
did I
say?
Okay.
I got the best people. I got the best people on and the best information.
Oh, I have to. Why? Are you trying to make me put out an apology video tomorrow? Like, wait a minute. Okay, let me engage my inner asshole. Wait. Yes. I am all that, people. The people that hang with me, they are the best because they like gravitate towards the bestness that I am. Is that good? It's just like, and then tomorrow I gotta get a ukulele. You're gonna help me with my apology song record?
I'm sorry, but I'm all fresh out of ukuleles, and I tried to grab that.
I was hoping you'd use that synthesizer thing with me, like, you know. I want a big I want a Netflix downbeat, man. I want it all bassy. I want booty shaking going on in my apology. I ain't gonna do it like that. No.
I found the violin again. Here, let me just grab it.
Okay, here we go.
Oh crap! I broke it again.
No, but serious. I know you keep breaking those violins, man.
Weren't we supposed to be watching a video?
We were, but he couldn't find it. And if I ever do find it,
Oh, right, the interpretive dance one.
Yeah, the one with the dance. I want to find out about that. She apologized for sexually intimidating somebody with a dance.
Straight sexually assaulting someone.
She assaulted them? Oh, now I need deets. YouTube. everyone in the chat, everyone on panel, I need the whole story. I need all of it, especially that apology video. Like somebody find me.
We all know who has the details. Would you like me to bring him up?
Charlie? Yes, he does, but he doesn't have the actual assault. He didn't.
He has the video.
But he didn't show it to us, did he? The assault video?
Does.
Oh.
Oh, not the assault video, but.
No, that's what I mean. And he doesn't have the dance documented either. He just shows us
No, he
what
does have
did.
some of the dance.
Yeah, he does it. It's funny. If you want to, I don't know. Do you want to watch him actually? And I'm sorry, I was friends with Kyle and Wrecker, and I'm not a bad person. I promise. Claire tomorrow. That's right, because I'm not apologizing for being friends with Mrs. Cassandra. She's the reason. She's the reason. I will say this, and I'll have to apologize tomorrow. She's the reason I'm up here being an asshole to everybody.
Yeah, it's all my fault. It's always my fault.
There's my apology. It's not my fault.
Hang on a
This is
minute.
Cassandra made me do it. and a bump. We'll put a little music to it, and there it goes. Listen, but if y'all know me, no way I'm apologizing for any of this shit tomorrow. You know what? If you don't like it, you know where the door is. I'm being honest about it. This is how I feel. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I ain't apologizing for it. No way.
Apologizing for playing apology videos.
I was going to apologize for playing apology videos and getting everybody all upset. Like, yes.
It's too late to apologize.
Why is Cristola's things being deleted again? Cristola, are you typing in caps? What happened to Cristola?
They're typing in a way that's really confusing me because I don't know whether to discipline them or not. They're typing in both caps and not caps.
Wait a minute.
I feel intimidated right now.
Oh no, Liam, she doesn't need to be deleted. She's not doing anything, boo-boo. I don't know what she's doing, but it's not anything terrible. Like, I don't know what she's talking about, but it's fine. Punishment should fit the crime. It should. So, like, Cristola's not. Then I can talk like this. Okay, she's making every other letter small, so it's not all caps. Because semantically, she's right. I say, don't talk in all caps. God damn it,
I can't.
Cristola got me. She got me.
I
Liam.
feel personally attacked here, being a mod.
Yes, I know. What about talking in camel case? What the hell is camel case, Rocket? Or do I not want to know? Paula,
it's something. It's something I learned in programming, where when you're writing out the names of variables, you capital like in the variable is more than one word long. You capitalize the start of every word except the first one.
Huh?
Okay.
What?
Paula says she
Wait a
feels
minute.
like
What's that called again?
it's
Camel
called
case?
camel case. Yep. I don't know. I guess you can. If you can, you can. I mean, go ahead.
Whoever made that was really, really, really drunk or high or something.
I would say
don't know
that was
what they
like
were
really
doing.
like
They-
Liam, you're intimidating them. I look, and Paula feels like I should rap. Record. Look at you got somebody on your side.
Oh.
Like, I actually
There-
did make an otter rap, but we just never did it. It was funny. I did it for Mallory, but I never sent it. Remember that one?
Yes.
Yes.
We should get that one done.
Maybe we'll do it for What the Fuckery next week. Who knows? Like,
That could be good.
That would be. But yeah, I rap horribly, just like I sing, Paula. This is.
I mean, you should see the presents that she's tried handing out. They're terribly wrapped. Just, my goodness, they're just hanging all over the place.
Like 4 different kinds of wrapping paper.
Yes, exactly. And this is where we're going with this. This is such a bad joke. You're too young to tell dad jokes. Like, you always throw me off. You're so young and handsome, and here you come with grandpa jokes and Uncle Sal jokes. And like, I don't know what to do with you, Wrecker. I really don't. I don't. I'm taking suggestions in the chat. What should we do with him? Really?
I mean, do you at least have kids, or are you just a faux pas?
That was actually good. That was actually good. He's a faux pas. Hey, that's your name next week. Okay, Mrs. Cassandra, what do you think? That's going to be Wrecker's name next week?
Yeah, I guess that's going to be your name next week. Sorry,
Faux
Wrecker.
pas? Faux pas, Wrecker. MC
That
Wrecker,
was an
faux
excellent
pas.
word flip.
That
I
was
like
a-
that.
It was well done. It was well done, Rocket Couch. It was like his jokes are like like paper. They're terrible. Oh, Daniel Jade, that was good. Okay, so we're ending the note with punny dad jokes. Okay, this is it. I would like to say thank you everybody for coming. I forgot to put the banner up. Nobody yelled at me. I'm so happy nobody yelled at me, but thank you.
I'm going to retroactively yell at Claire
No,
right
no,
here
no,
because
no.
she should have absolutely had that thing running for as long as the entire show. People,
Yeah.
please put one in the chat if you believe that she should have and that she should be disciplined for this.
Mhm.
I think we need an apology. You didn't remind people.
I think yep. I
Okay,
think
an
we need
apology.
an apology
Do
video.
we have to make an apology video? Okay. All right. I will. I'll make an apology rap. How's that? For next,
Rodent.
for next what the fuck? Hey, Rodent, it's nice to see you. And I knew the dad jokes would bring you out like it always does. Like that's like so cool. But yeah, you know who tells the best dad jokes? And I know this from experience. He was in our server. Rodent. Rodent is like king of dad jokes. Like seriously, they were actually kind of funny. Some of them. Some of them, Rodent. I'll give you that. Some of them. I groaned a lot, did I not? Like every time I was like, oh,
Wait
oh.
a minute. So you're telling me that you had a funny bone to pick with him?
Yes. I'll rap. I am down for that. Jujubee, you want to help? Anybody? Okay, here I'm gonna toss this out there. Anybody who would like to lend their voice to my half-ass apology rap, which I'm gonna try to write within the next 2 days, hit me up. I'll drag your butts into StreamYards and we will record it and we will put it on the air next week. I'm serious. I don't know if it'll have any music to it. That will be up to my musical director if they have time.
That
I
sounds
can't
fun.
speak for them. But
would it have to be in tune, or can we just like
well,
do
if I'm involved, I could definitely tell you it won't be in tune. It'll probably be in 100 different accents, and if you can understand any of the words, bless you. There you go. And I don't even know if Record's going to allow us to call it a rap when I'm done. I'm not yelling at them, Mrs.
No,
Cassandra.
I was like, you yelled at them for timing Crystal out.
I did.
Hang on a minute.
I did, Cristola, because I didn't see anything that you did wrong. It was all in caps, but it was like, oh, stop
Well,
it.
I'm a mod.
Cassandra, you just got like, how can
I'm
you
a mod
do that?
though.
I don't know how he did it. Your message got deleted by Wrecker, and I don't know how he did it because you're a mod.
That's fine. Like,
yeah, but I didn't think mods.
Clap
Wait a minute.
cheeks.
I didn't think mods could delete other mods. Oh, I know how he did it because he's got keys to StreamYards, and we're running through YouTube through StreamYards, right?
No,
he timed me out.
I actually went through YouTube.
Oh,
He timed me out.
How
You
did
cannot
do
time
that,
me out.
Wrecker?
You
Where
cannot
is he?
time me out.
Wait, type in the chat, damn it, Wrecker. Like,
Hang
you
on a
just
minute.
Time him out. Time him out.
Wrecker, did you just
He timed me out.
You
Yes.
timed out my boo? You know, she's
He
calling
timed
the
me out.
shot.
Wrong
She's
button.
calling. She's
I
calling
pushed the
the
wrong
shots.
button. No, hang on.
You better type in that chat.
hang on.
What's
Well,
good
hang
for the
on.
goose?
Give me a
is good for
second.
the
I'm just trying to find
No.
a good apology video.
No,
Give
you
me a
better
minute, give me a minute.
No, type in that
Hang on.
chat right now. Type in
Hang
that
on.
chat. Channel creator has told you to type in the chat. Do not disobey the bear. Type in that chat right now. Okay.
Okay.
Jujubee, what are we going to do to him? He timed out my boo. I mean, it's boo wars, people. Because, you know, boo and oh my God. Boo, I'm sorry, boo.
Yeah.
Okay. Rest in
I'm-
peace, Wrecker. 300 seconds. You probably won't be back in
Bye.
chat. Oh, you can stay up here. Oh, I see why you can do it. That's good to know.
Oh.
Yes, you're a managing moderator because
Yeah.
you work on
Oh,
the channel.
yeah, that's
Yes,
right.
okay. You
'Cause-
can actually change like the
Oh. Yeah,
words
'cause
that they
YouTube's
can
now got-
say and the rules and everything. You don't get to
Oh.
control the channel,
he's-
but he
So
can
he's
control the
abusing
chat.
his power.
He
right now.
abused his power, and I sent him to his room for you,
Thank you.
Cass, because that was foul.
I'm going
Yes,
to my room.
that was foul. I call foul for you, boo boo. Don't worry. Don't mess with. All right. Don't mess with Liam, chat. I agree with you. Liam is on a tear. He is listening. I said I didn't want any caps, and he was removing all caps in the chat whatsoever. And you know, hey.
Hey, I was abusing my power since I was just putting
Yeah.
Cristola because she came
Well, that's
back.
why
I was
you're
like,
both in the
Cristola.
room. All I ask is if you guys mess up that room while you're in there together, would you please clean it up? Because we got no maid service for the weekend. I've told you this repeatedly, okay? Like, if
We
you know.
really need to hire a new maid. I
We,
don't know what
yeah.
keeps happening to them. They just happen to fall
I
downstairs.
do. You and
or,
Quiz. You and Quiz are why
or-
we don't have a maid. You and Quiz.
Yeah.
Not even when the maid outfit comes out.
Not even when the
No.
maid outfit comes in. I'm telling you,
can-
Quiz and Wrecker, and you know what? I have to say it's a little bit of Jin too, and like Mippet and me, and probably Verillion too, and
The
you know
one
Mrs.
thing
Cassandra. Mhm.
that can always be cats, that can never be punished, is group growth.
Mm-hmm.
Group growth is like
The
can
group
be
growth,
cats.
right? True. Hey, Paula says I need a whole orchestra for my apology video. Where am I going to? The only one I know is that has a whole orchestra in their pocket is Wrecker, because I actually heard it. He pushed a button on one of his machines, and I could hear all the stuff.
Don't worry, Crystal. He got timed out too.
Yes, he is. Cristola, I took care of him. I took care of him. I'm not gonna.
How
I'm not
long
gonna.
is 300 seconds? My goodness.
He's not coming back for
minutes?
this show in the chat. I'll tell you that. He's not. He's out for 300
Hey,
seconds. He can only type.
I'm probably gonna have to go.
Yeah,
I seem to
we're
be
going.
having a tornado warning, so
Oh my gosh!
Oh,
Be
stay
safe. Be
safe.
safe.
Oh,
And
yeah,
Stay safe.
yeah. Let me know you're okay after, please. Just
Oh,
send
yeah.
me just send me an
It-
okay or something now that you said
Oh,
that,
yeah.
because I'm gonna worry. But thank you for joining us about
they
Illuminati.
rarely ever develop into tornadoes.
No, I hope you're going to be okay. We're going to be.
Yeah.
We're gonna. As soon as I settle this thing between Boo and Boo, we're going to be out of here too. Okay. But yeah, Carnegie.
Okay.
Carnegie Hall. I don't think so, Paula. You give me much more credit than I deserve. You're just like, she's a pretend mod sitting here with the Xbox controller pretending to be the HPS.
Oh no.
You know what, Paula?
Let's not talk about controllers.
Yes, let's not go like, oh
Currently.
my god. Currently, this is
It gives me a little bit of a sinking feeling.
Yes, it does. Yeah.
It implodes.
Definitely.
It's very. It's a
definitely.
crushing. It's a crushing moment.
Oh
I
my
know.
goodness.
You know, I know, Cristola. I know, Carnegie Hall. Oh my gosh, Liam, you are so nice. You really are. You were just doing what you were told. It was. I was kind of serious. Everybody, like I didn't. I hate the caps. And it is a mod rule now.
I
because
came
we
back
had a-
before we end the show. Yes,
I know before you
your
did it, and that
face,
means we
Record.
gotta end. Yeah, in your face. Wait a minute. Now that's not nice. I'm sticking up for you, and you're gonna attack him like that. Like, come on. Like
Fair
now
enough. I
now-
accept
He-
it.
you accept.
He knows
hey,
I'm messing around. I don't care. I got timed out. I like, I like enjoy punishment.
I'm glad everybody had a good time tonight. I mean, we were making fun of apologies, and we were trying to bring an issue up that probably everybody was tired of hearing about, but we had a good time with it. Thank you, Rocket Couch, for coming up. He knew much more about the situation than we did. And if we were doing a serious video, he would be the one to actually talk to about this right now, because he had all the facts. But this was totally not supposed to be. It was serious in regards to how to apologize. I think Cassandra and I and Record, we are serious about how this is not how to do it. Like that part
not
we're
at
actually
all.
serious about, and about our personal experiences with apologies that just don't cut it. That are kind of like humorous.
So just remember though,
Shall we
Claire's going to be
summarize?
doing. Go ahead,
No,
Record.
shall we just summarize the what to do with an apology video if you're planning on making one?
Yes, could you? Because I have to make one tomorrow. I have to wrap
So
one. Remember?
this is how you make an apology video. You don't.
Does that mean I don't have to make the video?
No,
really?
because you gotta still do it. Because if you guys wanna rap in Claire's apology video, leave a comment or
y'all
hit her
know
up
how
in
to
the
reach
DMs.
me. Let me
I
tell
made
you.
it back. I made it back.
Get
Oh,
it back.
back. Guess who's back in the band?
You know what?
Up, you rap bands, and you
Dang
guess
it.
and travel. Let's hit directions.
Oh, God, oh, jeez, like, okay, behave so you don't have to make a rap apology video too. Like, try to steal my thunder.
Me
Yeah.
apologize.
I'm down to not really rap, but
Anyone who knows Wrecker, he doesn't apologize and he doesn't promise. All he can promise is that he's never going to apologize. That's it. That's it. Although I can say, if he really does do anything, he does. He would actually, not.
Oh, if I fuck up, then I will apologize.
This is true.
Don't forget to come back tomorrow night for some Black Mirror recap.
Exactly. And tell me, okay, I'm going to do it right now. First, I'm going to switch over my band. I've done enough YouTube stuff. Basically, I am having a trouble with the algorithm because you all know I did take like a mini break, and I don't want to pull pity on you, but please have a little pity on the bear and like the video and comment on the video. Help me get back in the algorithm. I'm not looking for the money. This isn't about that. It's about the other conversations I have that are a little more serious. I would like to get them some play because I do think they're issues that people need to talk about. And if the channel fails, then those don't get seen either. So like if they take me out of the algorithm, they take everything out of the algorithm, not just, what the fuckery or AIT or anything like that. So if you support it, I'm not asking you to do anything against your will. If you support some of the conversations and all that we have, just do a like, do a little bullshit comment, do whatever you can. It does seem to be the only way that YouTube starts to recognize. They've actually stopped putting out my notifications too. Periodically. People are not getting them, and that sucks. One thing that YouTube told me to do is to tell you to unsubscribe and subscribe again and turn the bell off and on again, and it should fix it, but I don't know. They could be just bullshitting me, for all I know.
Yeah, they could be.
Yeah, because I get my notification, but anyway, so do all of that. I'm going to switch this over to thank my members with this other banner. And before we go out, is there anything, Wrecker or Cass? Let's start with we'll start with Wrecker first because he's up here, and then I'll switch him down there and put Cass up here. Anything last words you'd like to say about apologies or tonight's show?
That's about it.
Okay. I like that. Could you please tell them a little bit about what you're doing over on Kick so that you can explain it better than I can?
Oh, so I have to do the things.
Well, I'll do it, but then you'll yell at me for making it sound so for shining you like you say I do. But
I am live streaming my practice sessions with music and archery, and I've recently upgraded one of my microphone for my archery streams because the wind was sort of getting picked up a bit much. I also will be hopefully putting out another cover of a rap in
I just dropped his link.
A few days, hopefully.
Thank you. The Kick one? You're so good. Oh, his YouTube
one. Oh, no,
the
YouTube one. But his Kick is connected to the YouTube.
Yes, it is.
Yes, my Kick is this. And, yeah, I also do requests when I can, and will play all sorts of different types of music, and, and, yeah.
Okay.
It's a good time. I also teach a little bit of music theory if you're into that as well.
Yes, I was going to say he's a very good classical guitar player, and he plays some modern stuff too. Part of his music theory and part of his practice that he's trying to do is he's trying to read sheet music straight out. So you actually get to watch him process, learn it like as you go if you make the request. It's really cool if you're into supporting musicians and all. I enjoy it. He plays some great classical stuff. But see, here I go shining. Like this is not what you wanted me to do, so I'm sorry. But anyway, even if you're not going to follow it every time, if you are on Kick, go over there and give a follow because he needs to get to a certain number to benefit from what he's doing to help with some other programs that he's working on. The same thing with YouTube. Even if you're not going to follow the rap or whatever, he's a nice guy, right? And you like seeing him here. And if we want to keep him on YouTube, we got to get that subscriber number up because he needs to be at a certain level to get his community tab and to be able to do the things that he wants to do besides hanging out with us. And we don't want to hold him back. So, That's what I say. And the same thing with Shenanigans and my girl down here. I'm going to switch. Now that I've embarrassed you sufficiently, Record, I'm going to put you down here, you know.
Okay.
And plus he's got a voice. He's got a voice that, oh my God, when he sings, like, I'm just saying. Yeah. Well, anyway, Mrs. Cassandra, anything you want to say about apologies?
Mean it.
That would be good. That would help, wouldn't it?
If you apologize, mean it. Don't make excuses. Don't blame nobody else. Just apologize.
Oh, true. And how are things going with your channel? Because that is a lot of fun over there. I truly enjoy it over there. You got a good group, a lot of fun. Our girl Grace Case is with you, and Carly, not Twitter, is over there too, and a lot of fun. It's always a good time over
We're
there.
actually doing games on Thursday because Carly will be out of town, so we don't want to do anything serious without Carly. So we're just gonna do some games, and also it's like a holiday week, so
Yeah.
let everyone wind down.
Nope.
Yeah, I already dropped the link for that in the chat.
Cool.
Oh.
And Christola, that wasn't a Nobu. I'm pulling it up like right
I
now.
was getting it too, but then I got
because Christola also has a channel, and I don't have a problem with that because Christola is always putting stuff out. Christola wakes me up in the middle of the night.
Oh,
with
you
her
already
stuff.
got it.
She's on the worst schedule than I am as far as upside down time. Like this girl, is putting content out in the middle of the night all the time.
I'll get it for you again. 1 second, Paula.
What does she need?
She's asking for the shenanigans.
Oh, okay. I saw it up here. You just did. Hold on. Yeah. Copy link address. I just did it. Okay. Hold on.
Okay.
Yeah, here it is. Shenanigans. Also, shenanigans is always listed in the description because, Cass, you're my boo. And whenever we do this stuff on the weekend, she's listed and also Recker's channel by his name. If you click their name with the @ it goes right to their channel, and his kick is also listed down there now too. And I say, everybody in the channel everybody in the chat who has a channel, whatever, we want you all to grow. We do. And I would like you all to contact me because I am considering put together like a Twitter thing to where we start promoting the smaller channels with their ads and all. But I want your permission to do it. And I want you all to be part of it, to reshare it too, for all the other creators too. And if you're interested in that, contact me because I'm dealing with a lot of other channels now, and we all are starting to see that we all want to grow together, and you're all doing different things. And I think YouTube is a big place for everybody. There's room for everyone, no matter what you do. Okay. It doesn't have to be the same thing or whatever. So yeah, there you go. We did post your channel, Christola. I did anyway. Look up there. It's the one above the one I posted for shenanigans. I did just post it. Thank you. Okay, Rocket Couch has a message before we get out. Hold on, I gotta put this up. Let me find the message. Wait. Actually, can you grab it, Record? Because I'm already over on the outro. Okay. One thing I forgot to mention about the Wonderstruck video, it gets heavy. He goes into a lot of detail about his mental health state, and it might be hard to some watch. Yes, there's a trigger warning on it. Thank you for reminding us, Rocket Couch. When it comes to Wonderstruck in Illuminati, that can be triggering for a lot of people because of the mental health issue part of it. He gets into detail of it. They do talk about his situation, and he's quite honest. Okay, so be prepared if you want to know. That can be upsetting for a lot of people. And just take care of yourselves. I always say that. Be responsible to your mental health and take care of like what we go into. And always do what's right for you. If you need to walk away, you need to walk away. Thank you for dropping Mousy Files too. I enjoyed watching that.
I dropped
Fish
Juju's
tank
also.
last night. Did you, Juju? She's not doing. Don't be putting pressure on that woman. Yeah, you had to. Did you? Okay.
I just dropped it because showing her some love. Can't leave the jujube out.
Yes, there is, Christopher. His classical is in his practice, and it's only here on Kick. I just dropped it for you, Christopher. Durham.
Yeah, most of my classical stuff is in my kick. But
And
if there is actually, if people do actually want me to go through some classical theory and actually have a channel devoted to that, I'd be happy to. I'd probably do it with a little bit of a twist because I don't like how most theory is taught, because generally it's taught in a very bland way. I'd prefer to be able to show people how it works, and in some cases, which is I find to be more important, show them how it works using a recording software, which is more practical for people who want to be musicians, because we have to use recording software all the time.
I'd have
now.
to say they're very supportive of musicians over there, Christopher. At Kick, it's kind of like Twitch, except for it's not just gaming. There is a lot of gaming. There is some slots gambling, but there's a category for music and for just chatting that is becoming quite popular with smaller creators. It is live streaming only, no upload. And it's easier to become an affiliate at only 75 followers. It's something you know, as a musician, and right below, I just dropped Krista Durham's music channel down. He's a piano player. I watch his stuff all the time. He's quite entertaining, and we want to support him also. It is something you might want to look out. It's easier to get after this. Check out the deals. All I'll say about it, because I'm on YouTube, I'm not going to say anything negative about YouTube for giving me this platform. But for those of you that are smaller creators that are into music and things like that, it may be something you want to check out because of the kind of affiliate deals they have and the way you can make money faster. That's all I'm going to say. If that's what you need to support your craft, your instruments, your technology, the things that you need to be out here, check into it. I wouldn't say do it instead of. I'm still going to promote YouTube. I still think that YouTube has a long, steady career of messing around with us. Yes, we all have complaints, but they do have a longer history and stability. But as a secondary or something you want to do with it at the same time, depending on the platform you're using, you could actually stream to both at the same time, Christopher, and it might work out for you. So I'm just saying, like, check it out. And they didn't pay me to say that at all. But anyway, I'm just finding a lot of very creative people on there. Very friendly, creative people.
I can see that you are probably a absolutely phenomenal musician, Chris.
He is.
Durham.
He is, absolutely. Yes.
So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You probably outpace anything that I could even try to teach.
His streams are a lot of fun, people. They are, like, when he does his uploads on his versions of classics and he mixes everything together, they are a lot of fun. It's feel good. There's everything I could say about Chris Durham's channel is you walk away smiling and feeling good. So, like, give it a whirl. It's definitely something. It's worth a listen. It's worth a sub, as well as Wrecker and Cassandra's channels and everybody else that we promoted tonight and want to in the future. On that, we've talked enough. That's 2.5 hours. I'm in trouble with the manager and YouTube already. Can we say? I think we should say goodnight. What do you think, Boo Boo? Boo and Boo Boo.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Sorry, but we didn't mean to go 2.5 hours.
Yes, we did. We meant every damn word of it. Yes, we did.
But
did you have fun? Did you have fun?
yes, it was fun.
Okay.
It's all the chat's fault.
It's all
It's everyone else's fault except for mine. I don't need to apologize. It is. It's
I like that. Wait, that's one of my favorite One Republic songs. But it's too late to apologize. See, this is why I don't sing. But yes, it's too late. Yes, join me. See, I do better if I have people with me. It's too late. It's too late. I gotta go. I got things to do. People, I've got.
Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you all for being here. Thank you very
Bye.
much. And enjoy this freaking phenomenal outro from Counter Talk, who brought the beat from Netflix and really put it out there. And I love this one. You better shake your butts out of here, people, or you're gonna have what for next week when I find out. Thanks for the caps. Thanks for the caps, Christopher. Did you hear that evil laugh? It was like evil bear laugh. Like, what the hell? I got plenty to apologize for now. All right, let's go. Thank you, Cass. Thank you, Wrecker,
thank you for having me, as
me
always.
to be a damn fool
you for
tonight.
having me.
Yes. Hey, Brilliant. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, Mrs. Jackson. That's right too. I'm sorry, Mrs. Jackson.
Sorry, Miss
Yes.
Jackson. Oh,
Yep.
this
there you
chat
go.
is too real.
Yeah, see? Here we go. All right. All right. Before we get carried away. We're gone, people. We're gone. All right. Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen.
Next week. Oh, I'm going to actually put a schedule up. I'm here next week. Yes, I am. I'm here tomorrow. Come watch Black Mirror. Come make a bear happy.
With always grateful.
Yeah, I need to get over this episode. This episode killed me. Like, I'm telling you, like, I'm mad at Charlie Brooker. Yes, you heard it here first. I am so pissed at Charlie Brooker right now. I can't even see straight. Like,
Never meant to
that's
make
bad.
a daughter
That's
cry.
bad.
I apologize.
Oh, I liked it. I liked it. Okay. Oh. Shall we say till you finish? Like,
Oh, no.
All right. You're going to join me on my rap now.
Yeah, I shall join you on your rap.
Okay. Bye, guys. See ya.
Bye.
See ya.
Oh my God.
Can I just unsee all of that?
Did you see what she did?
They really are an absolute
What the fuck?
Did she actually say that?
Did you see that?
What do you always see the damnedest things?
Exactly. When you least expect it, there they are, doing it again.
I'll be cruising in my lane fast, call it high speed. I've been working hard, yeah, I've been working nightly. If you think you'll win, ha, nah, likely. I be taking shots, yeah, cold-blooded, icy. Watching numbers grow is what I call sightseeing. In the front row, run it up when they hype me. The following grows, they know how to ignite me. Call me CEO, I've been running shit right, see. And I ain't playing games, I create my own lane, making pleasure out of pain, turning losses into gains, I'm the boss, I'm making change. I've been rocking this exchange, popping off and risking things, gonna make a name. I just wanna be famous, but I don't want that cheap fame. No, I'm not that vain, I just wanna be greatness.
You see what she did? What the fuck?
That's what it's all about.
Fuckery.
We're in this world, could do it like me. Open up your eyes and insert a little rising. You don't have to love me, you don't have to like me. Got enough love in myself, in my psyche. You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste it, you can fucking try me. If you wanna hate it, you know where to find me. And if you go and hate this, you can fucking bite me. Okay, I'm going off every chance I get. I don't really take a loss, well, I'll admit. That's why I'll make it to the top, yeah, I commit. I know I'm never getting lost, I get after it. Investing in my own stock, cause it's faster than any crypto hits go, let me spend. Everything that you see is something I invent. And it's only a percent. I'm gonna take shots. If I miss all, forget it. I'll take a fat loss just to learn all that's in it. I'm taking snapshots, learning how to fall and get it. I'm getting back up, always stand tall, don't sweat it. I never back up, I don't miss a thing or regret it. I'm always learning, you could call me academic. I'm always working, never been apathetic. That energy is like a poison, needs some antiseptic.
Oh, y'all, this is Hollywood piece.
Did you see that?
Oh my God.
What the fuck?
It's brilliant. Fuckery.
Oh my God.
You should have the same in your brain nightly. If you wanna taste it, you can fucking try me.
I got one thing to say. YouTube,